final. Tremendous support throughout the season. We expect a great event tonight, so let's remember to not only respect the participants and coaches, but also the officials and administrators who are involved. Let's act with dignity, speak with courtesy, and play with pride. On behalf of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and everyone participating in tonight's championship, let's remember to respect the game. The officials for tonight's contest have been selected and assigned according to the Ohio High School Athletic Association Board of Directors adopted procedures. They are center ref Miklos Hendricks, assistant ref Dustin Fitch, assistant ref Brian Breen, and sideline official is Jared Cunningham. And now let's meet the teams playing in tonight's state championship contest. First, our visitors, the Celtics of Dublin Jerome High School. First, introducing the non-starters, number 0, Arush Pogadala. Number 2, Cole Bondurant. Number 3, Owen Ishida. Number 4, Connor Vohan. Number 9, Dylan Kavanaugh. Number 11, Sean Dempsey. Number 14, Connor McKell. Number 16, Shane Kern. Number 17, Josh Steibel. Number 18, Liam Niedenthal. Number 19, Pedro Mahmoud. Number 21, Connor Hilton. Number 23, Chase Fritter. Number 24, Braden Kiefer. And now introducing the starting lineup for the Celtics of Dublin Jerome. Number 1, a junior midfielder, Patty Breedlove. Number 5, a junior midfielder, Noah Schaubing. Number 7, a senior defender, Brady Delmore. Number 8, a senior forward, Crew Most. Number 10, a senior midfielder, Jack Jones. Number 12, a sophomore midfielder, Dylan Hauser. Number 13, a senior forward, Nick Myers. Number 15, a junior defender, Jacob Dahi. Number 20, a junior midfielder, Finn Peterson. Number 22, a senior defender, Cal DeWalt. And 00, senior goalkeeper, Mason Justice. Assistant coaches for Dublin Jerome are Cole Donnellan, Colin McCullough, Nate Baltzer, Ryan Mitchell, and Colin Berrigan. Head coach for the Celtics is Nate Most. And now introducing the home team tonight, the Wildcats of St. Ignatius High School. Introducing first the non-starters, 00, Dominic Corlezzi. Number 3, Matthew Smith. Number 7, James Bartlett. Number 9, Gavin Butler. Number 12, Cormac Crutchko. Number 13, Easton Abbey. Number 14, Zach Capellas. Number 18, Max Spielman. Number 19, Zachary Radman. Number 20, Baltazar Mercanti. Number 21, Gavin Woodhams. Number 22, Stephen Papp. Number 23, Ian Feary. Number 24, Greg Galaner. And now introducing the starting lineup for the Wildcats of St. Ignatius. Number 1, a junior goalkeeper, Johnny Malloy. Number 2, a senior midfielder, Bryce Ince Lovelace. Number 14, a senior defender, Tyler Yeoman. Number 5, a senior midfielder, Brendan Meidenbauer. Number 8, a senior midfielder, Nathan Gray. Number 10, a senior forward, Dominic Ruggiero. Number 11, a senior forward, Sammy Trevisano. Number 15, a senior defender, Declan Walters. Number 17, a senior defender, Anthony Rocco. Number 27, a junior midfielder, Russell Nank. And number 34, a senior defender, Joe Mohar. Assistant coaches for the Wildcats, Joe Papelka, Matt Nigro, Phil Bazzelli, and Dan Crew. The head coach for St. Ignatius is Mike McLaughlin. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you are able and remove your hats as we honor America and those who have served or are serving our country to support our freedom both home and abroad with the playing tonight of our national anthem.
The champions and those that would dethrone them. Welcome to the 2025 OHSAA Division I Boys Soccer State Championship between the six-time defending St. Ignatius Wildcats and the new boys on the block, the Dublin Jerome Celtics. Welcome to historic Crew Stadium on this frozen Monday night. It's 25 degrees, feels like 6. Thank you for joining us on NFHS Network. I'm Zachary Taylor here with former Ohio State head coach John Bloom and our chief meteorologist and sideline reporter, Andy Kraling. Good evening, gentlemen. John, what would you like to see from this matchup between the two teams?
Two very good teams. Obviously, they wouldn't have gotten this far. I think that you have to, with St. Ignatius, the 1-2 punch of Trevisano and Ruggiero, between the two of them, 51 goals and 29 assists. Now they'll be going up against a very heralded and strong defensive unit, the back three of Dublin Jerome, Delmore, Dahl, and DeWalt.
Andy, you talked to both coaches before the match. What did they have to say?
Well, St. Ignatius coach Mike McLaughlin said the defensive shape is the key. They need to win the first and second balls. The challenges are really important. And the biggest thing he's focusing with his team is play the game, not the occasion. Just go out and play your game. Speaking with Dublin Jerome coach Nate Moust, he was quite succinct. They need to come out and defend. They know they're going to be under a lot of pressure, and they need to get through their jitters, but trust their system of play, and they should come out and be okay.
St. Ignatius High School up in the Cleveland area in the county of Cuyahoga. They are the Wildcats, donning their all-blue jerseys with gold numbering. They will be on the left side, attacking the south goal. The Dublin Jerome Celtics out of Franklin County, right here in Columbus. They are wearing their all-white jerseys with the forest green numbering. They will kick us off attacking the north side. And the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship is underway from historic Crew Stadium. This is the 10th and final matchup of this soccer state championship weekend. We've had 9 exciting matches so far, and this Division I boys matchup will prove to be one of the best ones of the weekend. These two teams played each other late in the season with St. Ignatius coming out on top by a score of 2-1. So this matchup looks to be another close one between the two. As the Wildcats get their first free kick of the match as it comes over to the near right side.
This is St. Ignatius and how they play. They are a passing team. They get in their shape and they use the ball very well.
The Celtics get the ball back in the defensive half as they look to get some first touches on the ball. As the crowd has filled in nicely at frozen historic Crew Stadium on this cold Monday Columbus evening. Ball is lofted forward, unable to control it at the top there. Good ball played through. Good defense there by number 34, Joe Mower, as the ball is played in over top for the Celtics. First cross comes in, and a good safe hand from Johnny Molloy, the goalkeeper of St. Ignatius.
Very patient, organized attack there by Jerome on their first possession.
Ignatius looked to switch the ball to the right side with number 5, Brendan Meidenbauer, who cuts in field. Looks for a cross into the middle, headed away nicely by the Celtics defense.
Look at the spacing already. Wide open play from both sides.
Yep, they're accelerating into the game right away, aren't they, both teams?
Jerome swinging around to the near side. Jack Jones on the ball now, passes it to the outside to Nick Myers, who's able to make a move on the inside after a slippage, and the ball will go out for our first corner of the match, and it belongs to the Jerome Celtics.
Corner kick for the Celtics.
They certainly do not look intimidated. I think the fact that they played at the end of the season means that intimidation factor has gone away. They know they can play with them.
They're familiar with each other, yeah.
Number 8, Crew Most with the corner kick. Headed away well by St. Ignatius. And a free kick right away for Ignatius, and the ball is played forward quickly. And the race is run.
Ruggiero chasing that down, and they take no chances by knocking it out of bounds, allowing the rest of their team to recover defensively.
Good work by Captain Brady Delmore, kicking it out of play. As Joe Mohar gets another chance at a long throw. And Mohar will have another opportunity from near the corner flag.
Senior right back has a good long throw on him. Always a dangerous weapon.
Good header won there by the Celtics. And Mohar will have another attempt at it. Opts for the short throw this time. Good defense there.
Just amazing support from these two student bodies and these two fan groups tonight.
Good control on the ball there by Bryce Ince Lovelace of St. Ignatius. And a shove in the back on number 11, Sammy Trevisano, will result in the first. Another free kick here for St. Ignatius. This one in the attacking half. And it looks like Trevisano will take it himself from about 40, 45 yards out. Opts for the shot. Hits the first Celtic defender as it comes back to him as he moves up the left flank. And it'll find its way out for the Wildcats' first corner.
I'll tell you what, he thumped that free kick. That ball had some amazing pace on it. It was on target.
And it was headed immediately right back out.
Trevisano will walk over to take an in-swinging corner with his right boot as the referee talks with the people inside the box as they are all huddled around the goalkeeper.
Play it again.
Trevisano played it a little bit too early there for the referee's liking, so he'll get another crack at it.
Justice did well to hold that one.
We'll see if he gets another opportunity on the one that counts. Trevisano kicks it in, and it doesn't get past the first defender. Good work at the near post. As the Wildcats are able to keep possession of it, back out to Trevisano. Makes a move and puts in a cross, and it's deflected wide for another Wildcats corner.
Early pressure and advantage field-wise to Ignatius right now.
Well, we haven't mentioned the weather other than the fact that it's really cold, but the wind is blowing directly across the field north to south.
Ignatius with the wind right now.
Half-hearted effort from number 15, Declan Walters of Ignatius falls kindly to Mason Justice in goal. As the Celtics look to play out from the back. Almost caught in possession there, but Justice is able to kick it out. Nice possession there as the ball swung out wide. And good defense from number 7, Brady Delmore. As he passes it forward, good hold-up play there, and it'll be enough to draw a free kick. Good work from Crew Moss.
Who is a big guy, the number 8. I suspect it must be the coach's son.
But he certainly looks like a physical specimen.
He's solid, that's for sure. Much, much bigger than the Ignatius center backs that are facing against him.
Brady Delmore looking to take this one, and he'll now step away.
I'd say a very good early start by the referee here. He's been on top of things and not letting anything go and keeping this game under control.
Jacob Dahl's pass just a bit short, and Meidenbauer's able to kick it out. But the Celtics will have an attacking throw-in.
And look who's coming to take the throw.
Wasn't a long one this time, as Dahl looks to swing a ball in.
Well cleared.
Good work, defensive effort by Nathan Gray. Molloy puts the ball on the ground. And the Celtics get it back as both teams look to regain possession in the midfield. Good control by Lovelace there. As the Celtics will get a throw in near halfway. Quickly put back into play by Delmore. As the Celtics great pass through the middle. And the first shot of the game for the Celtics from Patty Breedlove is just a bit high.
Coming from his deep lying midfield position, that was a good effort by Breedlove.
Good through ball by midfielder Jack Jones there. As the first 10 minutes have come and gone here in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. As both teams have showed some attacking promise so far.
Jerome unable to connect there as he was trying to burst out of midfield and play a little combination play with Trevisano.
Lovelace keeps possession well and plays it out wide to the left.
Lovelace is a smooth player.
Cross comes in and is hit away by Dahl. And Lovelace will get it back. As Ignatius continue to cycle it around. And the hit from 30 yards out is just off target to the right. As Meidenbauer once again. As the goal kick is taken quickly by Justice. Played back to Delmore, who puts a ball through. Good defense there from number 17, Anthony Rocco. And
Moust is injured somehow.
Referee stoppage of play.
Both teams very, very confident in their ability to keep the ball. Both teams very well coached in keeping their shape and the way they want to attack. There's purpose behind each and every pass and each and every run out here.
And both teams are very physical. They're not afraid to knock bodies. It's going to be a very, very physical match. You can just see it already.
Looks like there'll be a drop ball that'll go in Ignatius's favor as Joe Mohar comes over to get it from the referee. As the clock resumes with 28:45 left in this first half.
Little Nank is a confident little defensive midfield player there for Ignatius. He doesn't have a lot of size to him, but when he has the ball at his feet, he feels no pressure.
Ignatius work it up the far left side. Good cross into the middle, and a shot and a save. Nicely done by Dominic Ruggiero, and a great save from Mason Justice.
Yeah, Ruggiero, very good, I think, in controlling that ball there, turning with it and releasing that ball quickly. Doesn't need a lot of space, does he?
Was able to turn and hit that one well. As Ignatius have first good effort on goal. Ignatius win an attacking throw-in. That Mohar comes over to take. Ball stays in for Ruggiero. And he'll keep possession well for the Wildcats as it's played back to Declan Walters. And given away midfield as the Celtics look to counterattack.
Well played.
Nicely done there to keep possession.
Look at that defensive pressure. He's been chasing him for 100 yards there.
Nick Myers with the move in. And the cross is headed away by the Wildcats. Great turn there by Trevisano.
Super defending by DeWalt.
Absolutely, that was perfect. Just nudge him off the ball, take it away.
Yeah.
Fantastic offensive play matched by the defensive play as the Wildcats get the ball back.
Oh. Nank almost slipped Ruggiero through.
Good defense there from Dahl. As the Celtics regroup and work the ball around once again. Patty Breedlove in the middle of the field switches it over to Jack Jones on the left side. Good defense there. Great step by Anthony Rocco.
He seems like he has the primary responsibility of marking Mouse tonight.
As Lovelace brings the ball up, he has a strike with his right foot right at Justice.
Maybe not the best decision there in the attacking play. They had a 3v2 breakaway after he won that tackle nicely. But then took an ill-advised shot, I think.
Oh.
And it looks like the first yellow card of the game is going to go to the Celtics. Number 8, Crew Most. Looks like for dissent of some sorts.
Which in a game like this, when a second yellow card means he's going to be out of the game. Total of 4 substitutions, 1 for the yellow card and 3 other players coming in right now.
He's replaced by number 23, Chase Fritter. Other Dublin Jerome substitutions, number 18, Liam Niedenthal, replaced number 5, Noah Schaubing. Also checking in, number 11, Sean Dempsey, replacing number 13, Nick Myers. And number 19, Pedro Mahmoud, replaces number 12, Dylan Hauser.
Jerome coach is working it out with the referee. As Ignatius waits to take the free kick at halfway line. It's number 15, Declan Walters on the ball.
There didn't seem to be a lot of the challenge there. So there might have been something before the challenge or talking afterwards. But the challenge itself seemed kind of benign.
Well, Rocco and Mouse have definitely been going at each other, and there's a lot of holding, a lot of tackling going on, a lot of fighting for the ball. Rocco doing a very good job of reading those entry passes and stepping in front of Mouse. I think a little bit of frustration on Mouse's part there.
Well, 15 minutes in to get your yellow card, that's going to make it difficult for the rest of the contest.
Exactly, and an unnecessary yellow card.
So play will resume with the Wildcats free kick. Goes up to Trevisano out there with great move down the end line. And the ball stays in play as Lovelace is not able to get to it in time, and the Celtics will get a defensive throw.
That's a tough ball right there.
Throw in one back by the Wildcats.
Super smart little play there.
As the Celtics win a goal kick.
There's a lot of physicality here.
It's a great game.
And the ref, to his credit, is letting them play.
Yeah. I think he's on top of things.
Wildcats get the ball back in the middle of the field. As Nate comes forward, passes it out to Lovelace. As the ball gets cleared out of play. Referee whistles for a free kick for the Wildcats on the far side.
That's right on the edge of being a card there, too, I think.
Yeah.
As Patty Breedlove goes a little too strongly there into number 8, Nathan Gray. Now, John, as your defensive coach, would you treat this as a corner?
Yeah, you do. You kind of line up just like a corner. It's from a similar area. The fact that it's about 8 yards out gives the server a little bit more of an advantage in terms of trying to hit the ball into the far corner of the goal. And I think that'll be his target.
Sammy Trevisano lines up over top of it with an in-swinger. Good punch by Justice. And shot over top, but a foul right before then at around the PK spot. The shot from Meidenbauer goes over, but wouldn't have mattered anyways as the foul was called.
Well played by Justice coming out and getting 2 fists on the ball. He didn't really clear it that well, but it got it out of the immediate danger area.
And he'll be the one that will take this free kick. And the Celtics will have an attacking throw-in.
Jerome's been penned back in for a little bit here. This is the first time getting out of their half.
I think Ignatius has a little bit more of that ability to get the ball into the attacking third and hold on to it. Jerome, to me, looks like a little bit more of a counter-attacking side.
Referee says play on as Ignatius come forward. The shot is hit, and it's right at Justice. Rogerio unable to put it either side of the keeper, and Justice able to come away with it.
A lot of contact there when Rogerio won the ball, I'll tell you that. But I think probably that's a fair decision by the referee as long as he's consistent. If he's consistent with it, okay. Let the boys play.
Wildcats whistled for a foul around halfway as Jerome looks to regroup a little bit here. Ball pinged in near the top of the 18 as the Wildcats get the ball back.
Nice header.
Comes out to Ince Loveland on the outside.
Good
and he'll
service.
try to ping a ball in, but Justice is right there on top of it.
Solid goalkeeper that knows his box very well, knows when to come, when to stay on his line. Read that cross very well.
Great ball by Dow from his center back position. As the Celtics look to retain possession, but it's thrown away by Nank. As Ince Loveland plays it out wide to the left. Good defense there by Breedlove on the outside as Ince Loveland wins it back. Great
tackle.
defense there by Breedlove as he wins it in front of the Celtic student section.
Who certainly appreciate his efforts. This has been a battle. This has seriously been a physical battle so far.
Two giants going at each other.
And they're not backing down either.
No.
Both teams having a solid crack at it with the first 20 minutes off the board as the Celtics roll up the left flank. And the cross comes in and is kicked away well by Declan Walters as Ince Loveland wins it.
Ince Lovelace again he's a smooth player.
Rogerio places it out wide to Trevisano,
Slip him.
who on his left foot looks to cross,
Oof.
and the back heel flick is just wide from Nathan Gray. What a fantastic opportunity for the Wildcats.
But the settling touch was just gorgeous on the first touch across the goal.
Moust is re-entering the game. And for Ignatius, number 3, Smith. Coming in, it looks like for number 8, Gray. No, it looks like number 4 came off. Yep, number 4 came off. Number 3, Junior Smith is at left back now for Ignatius.
Justice with the goal kick for Jerome.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my
As
goodness.
the referee viewed a little too much holding there from Declan Walters.
Wow.
And the Celtics will get an offensive free kick just inside the Ignatius half.
That was essentially wrestling on the field. Stand-up wrestling.
Yeah, they're grabbing and holding, and, you know, the referee's letting a lot go.
And he waited to see what was going to happen.
Yep.
Jacob Dahl looking to take this free kick and give the Celtics an opportunity. Pinged into the top of the 18. Good defense there from Joe Mohar as he allows the ball to go out for a goal kick.
That's a tough angle for a straight ball to be dumped into the box. It needs to be a little more angled to be more effective.
As the Celtics make a substitution. Ince Loveland picks it up on the right side. Good pass out wide to Mohar as the Wildcats win an attacking throw in. Good win there by Joe Mohar once again.
Well done there.
Quick.
As
Great
the
ball.
Celtics work up the left side
Great ball.
with Sean Dempsey.
That was Breedlove stepping up and winning that ball in midfield. And not only did he win the ball, but then he played a very good pass to
Great,
spring his team forward.
great defense there from Declan Walters to not only make the challenge, but also keep the ball in play. As Crew Moss comes over to take the long throw in. Whips it into the box. Great throw in. Bounces well for Jerome as Moss puts it back in. Goes across the 6-yard box and eventually cleared out of play. As it's put back into the box and this time into the safe hands of Johnny Molloy in goal.
That throw is going to be a weapon. That's going to be very dangerous as the game goes on. This is better from Jerome also. They're getting themselves back in the game.
A little bit better rhythm in their attack now.
Great first touch as the ball's played across, but it is deemed out of play for a goal kick. 3 guys in the box for Jerome. If that ball would have stayed in, it might be 1-0.
I think the players were all open because the Ignatius players knew the ball was out of bounds.
But they're getting closer and closer.
Yeah, you're right. I think the last 5 minutes better, certainly from Jerome in the attacking third. Ignatius' organization back there, they don't miss assignments. You don't see people running through unmarked.
Good win there by
Ruggiero again.
Ruggiero once again as Trevisano takes it up the left wing. Whips in across to the middle, comes across to Ince Lovelace. He's going to hit it with his left foot, and it's just out of play off the deflection. What a fantastic opportunity for the Wildcats as we see the replay here.
They're amazingly quick in transition, St. Ignatius are.
There's just such sophistication with the play, with the touch, with the thought. It's really impressive to watch.
Trevisano looking to do an in-swing corner kick as the referee wants a couple words with those near the goalkeeper, as it looks like 15 of the 22 players on the pitch surrounding the Dublin Jerome goalkeeper. Referee is okay with proceedings. Trevisano whips it in. Fantastic ball.
Great.
And nicely done by Justice, who comes out to claim it.
Very well taken. No hesitation at all to come claim that ball.
Good hands.
And we just tick under 15 minutes to play here in the first half for the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. Great attacking opportunities by both teams so far as Jerome looked to cycle the ball. As Moss plays it out wide to the right. Fantastic ball.
Oh.
Good defense by the Wildcats as they now look to counter. Ball played up to Trevisano.
Need to change the point of attack here.
Plays it out wide. Ball's played in. Fantastic turn and hit.
There it
and
is.
It's a goal. What a fantastic shot by Nathan Gray. As the St. Ignatius Wildcats take a 1-0 lead in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship.
That's just beautiful. That's just beautiful soccer. The control of the ball, the spin of the ball, and then the shot. Here comes the replay here. Look at that touch.
Yep.
Oh, that controlling touch is just gorgeous.
The pirouette at the PK spot turns into a goal for the Wildcats as they take the lead with 13:43 left in the first half. Fantastic pass by Matthew Smith.
Just brilliant
into Nathan
all-around
Gray.
play. Good transition attack.
You can't ask for a better goal.
No.
I mean, honestly, we've watched
No.
a lot of soccer this weekend. That's one of the best goals we've seen.
To bring the ball down in the penalty area and turn with it like he did, and then strike it confidently into the corner. And to beat Justice, who is a good goalkeeper, beating him into the corner like that.
That's top-class soccer.
The Celtics get the ball back underway.
Let's see what the response is.
Unfortunate touch puts it out of play for a Wildcats throw as Joe Mohar comes over in front of his bench to take it. John, what would you like to see out of the Celtics to try and respond back?
Just what they've been doing, but a little bit more of it, a little more pressure up top, getting possession of the ball. I think they need to change the side of the field that they're attacking on. They seem to get to one side of the field and stay there.
Moss with the shot attempt. Fantastic defense by Anthony Rocco.
Yeah, Rocco and Moss, again, that's a critical 1v1 battle that's going on tonight. And right now, Rocco has a little bit of the advantage in it.
Celtics win the ball back off the punt.
Oof, 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 oof. Oh, that was bad.
As Moss gets the handball
Yeah.
going against him, but
I would say that was a bit
Rocco.
unnecessary, possibly.
I don't think the official saw it. I
No, I
think
don't
he turned
think so.
away. And I think one of his assistants needs to tell him what happened there, because that was clearly a really hard hit.
Yeah.
Rocco left a little bit on Moss there, but it was the Wildcats free kick off the handball. And the Celtics able to get the ball back in their own half.
There's that long ball. It's got to be diagonal.
As Mola uses all the time provided to him. And starts the Ignatius attack. Fantastic defense, but way to get it back from the Wildcats. As Trevisano able to take it back there, and
Look at
he'll
that
get
ball.
it back once again. And a push in the back.
Yep.
As Trevisano wins another attacking free kick for the Wildcats. .30 yards out from goal. Andy, do you think the Wildcats will shoot it or look for the cross here?
I think Rogério's burying this one.
Yeah, I think they're shooting it. I think they're putting it on goal and make Justice make a play.
Rogério and Trevisano lining up over top.
Those are the two with all the goals.
That's a long 10 yards right there on the short
Yeah, it
wall.
is. It is.
Referee ready to go. Trevisano to take it, and it's just off to the left side of the near post. Looked like Justice had it covered.
Yeah, I think so. I think he was all over that if it was on target.
Not a bad hit from the circumstances, though. As Celtic look to try to play out from the back. And do so pretty well. As they win a throw-in at midfield. Good ball into Moss as he retains possession. Rocco all over top
That's
of him with a
beautiful ball there
fantastic
by
ball.
Most.
It's a cross, but it's over all of them as Moy comes out to grab it.
It was pretty quickly taken. I think he could have taken one more touch. They would have been ready for it.
Inch Lovelace outlet. There's Nank.
Ignatius coming back quickly, trying to go on the counterattack.
That's really nice soccer.
I think one of the differences I see between the two teams is the pace of the Jerome attack is too slow. It doesn't cause movement from the defensive players. They're very, very easy, I think, at this moment anyway, to defend against. Whereas Ignatius, the ball movement, the speed at what they attack at, very dangerous and very hard to deal with.
Well, the passes are almost
Great
pinpoint.
pass. Yes, just like that one from Treviso up to Ince Lovelace. Good defending by Dahl. Who finds Breedlove, who draws the foul from Nathan Gray. And Justice will pass it along to Dahl to take the free kick. As we hit the 8-minute mark here in the first half of the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. Ignatius with the one goal of the match so far as they have a 1-0 lead in this final.
Oh, there's a mistake.
As Celtic get the ball back in the middle of the field on the attacking half. Into Moss as the ball is held up there. Referee waves play on and a shot is had. Good deflection will go through to Molloy.
Oh, stop. I'm sorry. That just rubs me wrong. There's no reason to go time wasting and kind of bait him in to come run at you. But that's just me.
Fantastic touch there by Regario. As Ince Lovelace takes it forward over to Trivios with a fantastic
Good block.
Shot.
Push.
Yeah. They win the ball back so quickly, Ignatius.
Fantastic job by the left back over there, number 3, Matthew Smith. But the ball runs out of play for a Celtic throw-in.
It's getting more physical. Every tackle, every interaction, there's physical, a pounding going on.
Jones re-enters the game.
Celtic with the throw-in to get the match started back up. Good defense by Rocco once again on Most. Unforced error there by Celtic, and the Wildcats are moving once again, but a little too much there for Trevisano, and it'll be a Celtic free kick as emotions are already riding a little high.
Just gonna have a word with those two players, it looks like.
Captains Trevisano and Cal DeWalt.
And they shake hands, which I like to see.
Yeah, to this point, the referee's done a really good job of keeping tempers and everything under control. It's obviously a very intense game out there.
That right there, I think, was really smart to take those guys, stop it, have them touch base with each other.
Rocco steps forward to win the ball back for the Wildcats, and they're right back on the attack with Trevisano. Sizes up his options and will take a right-footed shot. And great defense there by the Celtics.
Rode off the ball there, wasn't he?
Referee waves play on as the Celtics push forward. Outside to the left for Delmore, as he tries to chip it in and wins a corner for the Jerome Celtics.
This again, I think, is where Jerome can be the most dangerous. Restarts, now they can get the big bodies in there.
Moss over to take the in-swinging corner as we hit the 5-minute mark remaining here in the first half for the Division I State Championship. Moss with the in-swinging ball into the penalty area. And Jerome was able to get ahead to it, but not goal-bound as it's kicked out of play. As the Celtics look to cycle it back in.
Have it.
Comes around with a hit. Oh, just slips away at the last second for Breedlove. Still just slippery enough out there from the snow and rain we've had so far this weekend at historic Crew Stadium in Columbus. Smith on the outside makes a move. Referee waves it off, and it'll be a goal kick for the Celtics. He's been consistent through the night with those kind of calls so far.
Yeah, the defender cut him right off. I mean, he got right in his way and knocked him off his run. So, yeah, I mean, was he going to be able to get the ball? Maybe not.
Bartlett re-enters the game for Meidenbauer.
As Justice looks to take this goal kick. Good header there by Declan Walters. Nice win back by Ruggiero. Plays it out wide to James Bartlett. As the race is won by Ince Lovelace down here on the right side. As he just misplays the pass in the middle. As Most and Rucco back at it again, and Most wins this battle, and now Rucco will go into the referee's books as this matchup between these two gentlemen seems to be the main matchup of the game so far.
I think that's. I think he got that card for dissent, not for the foul. I think the referee called a foul, and he disagreed with that, and the referee let him said, "Okay, here's your yellow card."
Now both of those boys on a yellow card, and going into the second half, it'll be interesting to see what happens between the two of them.
Do you think they can change their way of playing? Honestly.
No, I don't think
I
they
don't think
can.
so either.
But do Ignatius continue to mark him with Rocco, or do they put somebody else on him?
It's going to be a battle the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Dahl for the Celtics, looking to play this one in. Great ball into the penalty area. Falls down nicely, but it's knocked away at the last second by Joe Mohar. Dahl will get a second bite at it. Does nicely there. And he plays another cross deflected by Ince Lovelace, who will go down, and referee obliged to stop it for a second for the head injury.
I didn't quite see what happened there. There was a collision between the two.
I think he caught the ball on his head, unfortunately, as he blocked that cross in from Dahl. As with 2 minutes and 40 seconds, both teams take a quick breather. As Ince Lovelace comes back up to his feet, good to see. Hopefully he'll be okay. He's been super instrumental to all the Wildcats' success so far.
Yeah, he's a good two-way midfield player. Does his job defensively and has the pace and the technical ability to really get forward and help the attack.
Meidenbauer steps in for Mr. Bryce for the last few minutes here. As we'll get started back with a drop ball. As Delmore stands next to the referee, ready to go. And the referee is as well, as Delmore plays it forward right away. Good turn and move, but good defense again by Mohar. As it takes a deflection, and the Wildcats will get a throw in. Mohar with the long throw.
Two hands on the back.
Two hands on the back from Sean Dempsey indeed will result in a Wildcats free kick. As we creep towards the 2 minutes remaining here in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. Ignatius with a 1-0 lead. Off
Good dummy.
a Nathan Gray finish.
Couple good headers there.
Good defense by Dahl once again.
He's a rock back there. Good hold-up play that time by Moust.
They do look like they've put another defender on them. They've changed. With Mark.
Celtics work the ball around to Dempsey, who plays it back to Dahl. As the Ignatius boys in the crowd are in loud voice for their Wildcats. As the referee would like that throw-in to be backed up just a little bit. As we hit 1 minute remaining here at historic Crew Stadium in our final match of the weekend. It's been a back and forth exciting one so far. Good touch by Rigario. As the ball played into the middle, falls nice for the Celtics, and Breedlove will play it out wide to the right, and it'll be just a bit too far. John, what would you like to see from the Celtics to take a step back into this match as we approach halftime?
Well, again, I think they've got to do what they do, and their game is to play the ball up to the big target, Moust, and then support him. They've got to somehow create more balls being played into the penalty area. They're just not able to sustain attacks to a point where they can do that. And I think that's been one of the strengths of Ignatius.
Andy, anything to add to that?
No, I think that's right. I think they just need to get more opportunities in front of the goal. And I think having the win in the second half might change things.
And that is the end of the first half here at historic Crew Stadium between the Cleveland St. Ignatius Wildcats and the Dublin Jerome Celtics in the 2025 Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. We'll be back in just about 10 minutes for the second half of this exciting contest.
The only thing better than Thanksgiving is deep-fried Thanksgiving. This holiday, get turkey fryers from $49.99 and Blackstone 3-burner griddles at $299.99.
Looking to elevate your brand with quality custom printing? Red Ball Specialty Printing in Springfield, Ohio. Family owned and dedicated to attention, quality, and service. We customize everything from shirts, drinkware, pens, awards, and more. Whether 50 pieces or 5,000, we deliver color crisp, branding brilliant. From promotional apparel to recognition awards, we're your one stop for impactful merchandise. Visit rbspdesignschipley.com or call 937-215-0740 today. Red Ball, you think it, they ink it.
The year was 1907. The Cubs won the World Series and the Ford Model R hit the assembly line. While here in Ohio, school administrators came together to form the Ohio High School Athletic Association. One thing that hasn't changed since 1907 is the dedication of the OHSAA to education-based athletics in Ohio. School sports teach responsibility, sportsmanship, and life lessons that stay with students long after their playing days are over. The OHSAA seeks to prepare students not for the next level of sport, but for the next level of life.
Attaboy, Dave.
A restaurant that only serves chicken fingers was one man's and a dog's dream. They focused on the basics, and all that hard work paid off. Because Cane's puts the dine in dynasty, the yum in triumphant, the feast in undefeasted. This is Raising Cane's, and I'm Kirk Herbstreit, and I'm looking forward to serving you one heck of a chicken finger meal. Now, what can I get you, champ?
I'll take the box combo.
The only thing better than Thanksgiving is deep-fried Thanksgiving. This holiday, get turkey fryers from $49.99 and Blackstone 3-burner griddles at $299.99.
Good evening and welcome back to the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship here on the NFHS Network. We're here at the frozen historic Crew Stadium. It's 26 degrees, feels like 5. We've got 15-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and we've got a fantastic match to this point. The Cleveland St. Ignatius Wildcats looking for their 7th straight Boys Soccer State Championship to have the lead 1-0 off of a Nathan Gray shot that came off of Matthew Smith cross. Andy, what are you looking for in the second half for both of these teams?
Well, I think Jerome needs to come out really quickly, and they have to try to exert some pressure. They have the wind going in the second half. I think they need to try to get something going really quickly. I think there's going to be a flurry of activity. For Ignatius, they need to weather the pressure initially, because I know there's going to be pressure. And they need to counterattack and to be really smart. The fact is, they're so technically proficient that they can be really dangerous on the counterattack.
John, anything to add to that?
Yeah, one of the things about St. Ignatius' team and the way they play is this strong wind is not going to bother their game that much because they keep the ball on the floor, they play it around, they're not direct where they're hitting long balls over the top. It will be advantageous to Dublin Jerome, who I think want to play that longer ball up to the front. They need to sustain their attacks longer and get more balls played into that penalty area. They have not created enough chances.
And speaking of chances, a little bit of first half stats here as Dublin Jerome 3 shots to Ignatius's 11. As both goalkeepers have done a fantastic job, with Molloy with 1 save and Justice having 4. And looks like the Wildcats will get us underway here in this second half as they look to defend their state title for the 6th consecutive year. As Ruggiero keeps possession, and they'll bring it back now to the middle as the ball is played in over top quickly, and quickly off his line is Mason Justice, as he'll get his first touch early in this second half. He
does a great job of managing his penalty area. He does get out to it, get a lot of balls, intercepts a lot of balls before they become dangerous.
He timed that really, really well. He timed it perfectly.
Celtics look on the attack up the right side. Good work by number 12, Dylan Hauser, as he'll also take this throw-in. As number 13, Nick Myers, gets a corner kick for the Celtics and starts to ramp up the student section on their side of the field.
Well, you already see that's going to be a positive attribute for the Celtics. I mean, the fact that they're going to be playing right in front of their big student section.
They're going to get more opportunities this half because of the wind.
Ball into the area,
there
and it's a goal! And Dublin Jerome get a goal back early in the second half. Fantastic cross by Krumast, and it's tucked away for a Dublin Jerome goal.
Great left-footed in-swinging corner kick. I couldn't quite make out who put that in. Let's see if we can see on a replay.
That's the exact start that Jerome wanted. Exact start.
Yeah,
get an early.
Yeah, we're all level now.
Early corner kick, put it right in front of the goal and knot it in beautifully.
We talked about keys to the second half for the Celtics, and putting a goal on the score sheet was definitely at the top there. Looks like Cal DeWalt was the one that headed it home for the Celtics, as this match is now tied early in the second half.
Senior center back. Here's the replay.
Oh.
It was a center back, but it was Delmore, number 7, also a senior. Good pressure up top from
that's
Ignatius.
A tough ball. That's a tough ball.
Nathan Gray unfortunately slips and falls on the outside of the box as the Celtics anywhere will do at the moment to get it out. And they'll win an attacking throw-in in front of their bench. And as they take it quickly, they look to build on this momentum.
Here we go again.
As they win another corner kick in this near side, the momentum is surely with them at the moment.
It's clearly an advantage that they have. They have a size advantage and perhaps a bulk advantage in the area. So any free kick that they're going to get is going to be an advantage for the Celtics.
Moused again to take the corner kick with that left-footed in-swinger.
He plays it in, but it'll be just out of play for a goal kick.
Great start. That's a great start to the half.
Brings lots of life and energy back into this Division I championship.
Yeah. Level terms right away.
As the Celtics win the goal kick. Nicely done by Matthew Smith as he's able to keep possession. But the Celtics get it right back as Mouse plays it forward up the left side. And a sliding challenge results in a corner for the Celtics as they pile on the pressure early.
And you can feel the energy from the crowd. I mean, they're feeding off those, the kids right there.
Delmore with the challenge on the far side. As we see the fantastic replay by our production crew. As the ball is whipped in, this time right-footed by Most. Good punch away as Delmore takes another crack at it. And it'll fall back kindly to Delmore. He takes a hit and a fantastic save as quickly down is Malloy.
You couldn't ask for a more exciting start to the second half of this final.
The Celtics come out with lots of pressure in the first 5 minutes, and we've got a ball game here at Historic Crew Stadium.
And that's two really nice plays by goalkeeper Johnny Malloy. He came off the line to punch it and made a nice save to his right.
Momentum is a funny thing.
Oh, it's a different game. It's a totally different game than we saw in the first half. But if you're Ignatius, you want to control the ball some and settle it down and work it around. They haven't had that opportunity yet. They're getting swarmed.
Celtic with lots of momentum here as they swarm the ball, get possession back as Moss will win an offensive free kick as he'll win the battle this time and takes the free kick quickly as it'll fall nicely down here to Dylan Hauser, who plays a cross in, but Malloy quickly out to grab it, and he'll start the Wildcats attack with Nathan Gray. High energy in the first 5 minutes here of the second half.
Ignatius needs to get a hold of the ball, pass it a little bit, take a little wind out of this attack.
Fantastic ball into Moss. He plays it across. It's still there, and it's in. It is in from number 7, Brady Delmore. And he gives Jerome a 2-1 lead as the Celtics get a quick 2 goals to take the lead in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship.
That's just an incredible start to the second half. In 5.5 minutes, 2 goals. It's a totally different Jerome team on the field. Couldn't quite deal with that first cross that came in. Some confusion between the goalkeeper and the central defender. And 7 is there to slam it in. Bartlett.
Well, it was
No, not Bartlett, I'm sorry.
Delmore. Uncharacteristic bad pass that led to the change of possession.
Yeah.
Ignatius needs to retain the game back to them.
They do. They need to, I was just saying that. They need to pass the ball around and get back into their rhythm, doing things the way they want to play.
As Ruggiero brings the ball up, he swings it outside to Nathan Gray, who has a shot and a fantastic save at his near post.
Oh, boy.
As Justice keeps the lead. We've got a fantastic 34 minutes left in this match.
Oh, this is fun.
This senior Gray is really having quite a game for himself, isn't he?
Come on, this is a great game. This is a really fun, enjoyable game.
What a way to wrap up this exciting weekend of Ohio State soccer as Trevisano plays the ball in and Justice will catch it cleanly.
No pressure there for Ignatius. They were all at the far post. Wow.
We've had some fantastic matches over the course of these 4 days, but we might have saved one of the best ones for last. As nicely done by Matthew Smith to hold off the challenge from Nick Myers, as he'll win a defensive throw-in. As a shoulder in the back from Nathan Gray is enough to draw a foul for number 22, Cal DeWalt. As Jacob Dahl I'm sorry, it's Jacob Dahi. As he plays the ball into Must. Out wide to Myers, who fights with Matthew Smith on the side. One back and the cross is in and blocked right away. As Gray plays it forward to Trevisano. What a fantastic touch, but unable to keep it cleanly. But Ince Lovelace unfortunately plays it back to the Celtics.
You don't see Ignatius get rattled very much, but I think they're a little bit rattled right now, and not surprising, giving up 2 goals in the first 6 minutes, and to go from a goal up to a goal down.
You absolutely can see it.
Yeah, and we've seen them year after year after year overcome this kind of a setback during a game. Will we see that tonight?
We'll see what McLaughlin's side can cook up as Jerome continues on the attack and wins another corner kick.
Well, that's Crew Mouse. That's what he does. He holds the ball up, tries to turn, and won a corner kick for his team.
And this will be with his right foot in swinging. Can kick them both left or right. As he looks to hit the in-swinger. Punched away well by Malloy.
Jerome is simply beating Ignatius to every loose ball right now.
As Ince Lovelace plays it over to Gray on the near side.
Nope.
As the ball down the edge to Reguero. And he puts a little bit too much for the referee. On number 22, Cal DeWalt. And the Celtics will get a free kick.
Wow. I'm still reeling. The first 10 minutes has been really, really fun to watch. I don't think they can keep this up for the next 30, but if we have half of this action, it's going to be a great second half.
That's a good question. They're putting so much into it right now, Jerome, and they've regained the lead, but are they going to burn out a little bit?
How can you possibly keep going that fast for 40 minutes? I don't think you can.
Because it's only 40 minutes.
I don't think you can.
Hey.
They've already slowed down.
Yeah, you can.
With the adrenaline running through them of a Division I state final, they might have a little extra in them as the Wildcats look to claw back into this one.
This is what they need to do. They need to pass the ball, connect the dots a little bit, and build a little bit of momentum.
As Trevisano has his pocket picked at midfield by Patty Breedlove. As the Celtics look to have an attack. And it's thwarted near the top of the 18. As Trevisano brings it up the right side.
Well covered defensively there.
Yeah.
Nicely done by Jerome as they win the ball back. And are able to keep it on the far side as they win.
It's a yellow card
An
there.
attacking free kick. As shown the yellow card is Joe Mohar. As we catch the replay on this foul. As Mohar gets a little too much of Sean Dempsey there.
Clearly a yellow card. What a major difference in the way Jerome is defending.
Yeah.
They are not sitting back like they did a little bit too much in the first half. They're attacking.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
They're on top of him. They're not giving him a second to
Not
hold
giving
on to
them
the
any
ball.
time at all to play. They're pressing way more than they did in the first half.
And it's working. It's really, really effective.
Jacob Dahi with the kick.
And the mentality could come from, again, because they know that they have the wind.
We've talked about the wind being a factor this entire last couple of days, and it seems to be helping the Celtics right now. As Nathan Gray comes away with it for the Wildcats as Trevisano plays it out wide to Ince Lovelace once again. As he retains possession well in the middle of the field. And plays it outside to Ruggiero.
Oh, Megs.
Fantastic move, but the Celtics will get the ball back.
Oh,
And able to get it through to Most.
good footwork by Most.
Good recovery there from Meidenbauer.
Look at the pressure coming.
As Jerome continues to press higher and higher up the pitch, and they win the ball back. And immediately on the counterattack. But good recovery there from Ince Lovelace to get the ball back for the Wildcats. But they continue to struggle to keep possession.
That's nice.
Nicely done by the Celtics to work at midfield as Delmore brings it up. Good defense there by Rocco as they play it out wide to Gray. The lone goal scorer so far for the Wildcats as they search for a second in this match. Good defense there from the Celtics. And good win back from Declan Walters.
I think Mouse was pretty smart there. He
Did,
had an
did
opportunity
very well.
to put an arm or a body on, and he chose not to. That was wise.
Wildcats look to switch the play over to Nathan Gray. He's got a little space now. And fantastic defending by number 22, Cal DeWalt on the near side. As now Most brings it up and passes it out wide. And a fantastic recovery run by Ince Lovelace to push it out for a corner kick.
End-to-end action. That was a great recovery run. He wasn't able to control the ball, put it out for a corner. And we've seen Jerome be hugely dangerous on corners.
This is their 5th or 6th corner kick already in the second half.
And the
Couple
ball,
substitutions coming in now to keep up the pressure, to keep up the
Places number
pace.
11.
he's swinging him right to the near post. Just 1 yard inside the near post.
Moss looking to have another in-swinging dangerous ball. Right in front of the Celtic student section. As the ball goes into the near post and is kicked away by Rocco. And is won back by the Celtics, number 5, Noah Shabbing. And Moss with a speculative effort will go out for a goal kick.
That's like an SAT word. Speculative.
Just for you, Andy.
Speculative.
I appreciate that. I'm a walking thesaurus.
Malloy ready for the goal kick to put the ball back in action for the Wildcats. But the Celtics able to get it right back. Little bit of confusion there, but St. Ignatius will keep possession on the far side. As Tyler Yeoman hits it forward. Up to Ruggiero, back to Ince Lovelace. Good footwork there to bring it back to Ruggiero, who forces a free kick, I believe.
A lot of contact there.
I think they're just getting a throw-in out of it, but yeah, that could have been called a foul.
Yes, look like it will be a Wildcats throw-in. Yeoman will have another shot at it. right in front of his own student section on the far side of historic Crew Stadium. Able to get it to the edge of the box, and it bounces through awkwardly, and kicked away at the last second by number 22, Cal DeWalt.
Looks like Justice might have been injured on the play.
A bouncing ball causes some confusion as we take a look at the replay here. DeWalt at the last second kicks it away from Trevisano, who was lurking at the top of the 6.
May have kicked his own player.
As Justice looks like he needs a little bit of medical attention. The clock has stopped with 24:30 left in the second half.
Well, it certainly looked like Justice had some contact with the offensive player as well, and I don't think he got the ball. The offensive player went sprawled as well. That could have been a PK if you really think about it.
But DeWalt cleaned everything up.
And Justice gets back to his feet. That's always good to see.
Good to see.
As Trevisano is ready to go at the near side for the goal, for the corner kick, excuse me.
Look at this setup.
Mikel Arteta would be proud over an Arsenal as Trevisano puts it in. Ball goes straight up from Ince Lovelace. Still bouncing around. Smith has a bite at it. Still bouncing around as Reguero goes over to it, but is caught offside by the assistant referee on the far side.
I think we have a lot of assistant referees in the crowd who disagree with that call. Yeah. Oh, this is fun.
As Justice looks to put it back in play, looks like it'll be Jacob Dahi instead.
It changes the whole atmosphere to have involved fans on both sides.
Absolutely. Good header there.
As Justice hits it forward. As Nathan Gray will bring it down for the Wildcats. As Trevisano to chase. Good defense there by DeWalt. As the Wildcats get it back right away. And Dahi hits it forward.
Good pressure by Moust.
As the ball's played up for Gray once again. Pinged into the box, will go all the way across to Ince Lovelace. Back to Trevisano. What a fantastic back heel. But right on top of it is the Celtic defense. And good defense by Matthew Smith. Hits it back out to Gray, who puts in the cross, and it's knocked away at the near post.
Just a little bit short on that cross. He's got to get it over that first defender.
Fantastic offensive action by the Wildcats as they look to tie this matchup. Gray up the side, up to the end line, and it'll be out of play.
Gray has really been involved out on this left flank. Very tricky.
He has such a nice,
dribbler.
Smooth, controlled touch on the ball. I mean, he was so in control that even though he touched it over the end line, he's a really nice player.
Dangerous.
Wildcats able to win the ball off the goal kick as Ince Lovelace goes against Delmore on the far side. As the ball is played to the Celtics, they look to counterattack up the left flank. Fantastic idea up the left side, just a bit too far. As Malloy comes to the rescue there and keeps the ball for the Wildcats. Good touch there by number 5, Meidenbauer.
It's a bit heavy and went out of bounds, but starting to see a little bit of the Ignatius ability to get the ball and hold on to it. They're starting to find their way again. They need to get back in their rhythm and take control of this match. They don't want to be in a race up and down the field like this.
Celtics keep possession spectacularly as they work it around the right side. Nick Myers fighting with Matthew Smith there. Smith gets the better of him for now. But the Celtics will have an attacking throw-in. Shabbing comes over originally to take it, but will give it to Most. Have to be said, the t-shirt and shorts is incredible with it being 25 degrees outside. As the Wildcats able to clear it to the other side of the pitch.
Uncharacteristic right there, just a long clearance.
Yeah. Relieve some of the pressure, but they're down to 20 minutes. Ignatius has to reestablish as they controlled the first half and the game was played on their terms. But this second half has been all about the pressure and the defending and the full field, strong running of Dublin Jerome.
Most with a little too much there on Rocco, as the Wildcats will have a defensive free kick.
Well, that extra pressure from Jerome, that they're not giving him that extra second. They're defensively on him immediately, and that's changed how Ignatius has to play. It's been very effective, that extra defensive pressure.
Walters with the free kick, goes all the way through to Gray on the near left side, and just enough of a push there will give the Wildcats an attacking free kick. Nick Myers with the foul there, and Trevisano will come over to line up a great attacking opportunity for St. Ignatius.
This is a very, very dangerous position right here.
Looks like the referee wants to come over and book one of the assistant referees of the St. Ignatius bench area. And the clock is stopped with 19 minutes to go here in this exciting second half for the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. As Trevisano lines up to whip a ball into the penalty box. As the right-footed ball comes into the back post. Great header down, and a fantastic save. Ball still loose and out of play for a corner kick. Fantastic first save by Justice.
Wow. Great service by Trevisano there, and the ball was bouncing around that 6-yard box, but just misses an opportunity there, and it's a corner kick. Changing their tactic on the corner kick now a little bit. Lining up deeper.
James Bartlett steps in for Nathan Gray as Trevisano looks to have an out-swinging ball here from the far side free kick. And it'll be knocked out of play.
Oh!
Great ball forward there.
I thought they had a chance. I thought it was going to stay in bounds.
Liam Niedenthal able to hit it forward there. But Matthew Smith is going to take the throw in for the Wildcats. Niedenthal once again is able to win that ball back as Myers keeps it. And it's fouled from behind from St. Ignatius Meidenbauer. As the Celtics able to relieve a little bit of pressure there. And it's going to be Jacob Dahi who stepped forward to take it. And I apologize, viewers, in the first half I mispronounced Jacob's name and said Jacob Dahl. It is Jacob Dahi, so I apologize for that. As Dahi takes the free kick. Another good one from the center back. And the ball will roll out of play for a St. Ignatius goal kick.
Ignatius needs to compose themselves. They've got 17 minutes left now to try to get that equalizer. Certainly if Dublin Jerome finds the next goal, I think this one's going to be over.
Celtic comes forward. Moss with the touch. Fantastic defense there by Rocco once again. And a foul is called, and the card is coming out for number 7, Brady Delmore. as Ignatius will get a free kick.
It's a fair card. It's holding them from behind.
Looks like Walters will come over to take it for the Wildcats. As the referee writes Delmore's name in his book. Walters with the free kick into the box. And it is kicked away by the Celtics up to Most as Nake retrieves it for the Wildcats. Nicely done by Trevisano on the far side. As both players slip on the play, and Celtic will get a defensive throw-in. As they will also have a substitution as Patty Breedlove comes back into the match. As Niedenthal takes a break. Dylan Hauser with throw, that is Cal DeWalt with the throw-in. As Myers holds it off and DeWalt kicks it forward. Great turn there by Trevisano, who chips it forward over for the shot and a save. What a great hit by James Bartlett, matched by the save from Mason Justice as he keeps the Celtics lead here with 15 minutes to play.
That was bang, bang both ways. That was a great hit by Bartlett, great save by Justice. I mean, that's good soccer all the way around.
Great replay there as we see Bartlett's shot bit off balance there, but still gets a fantastic hit on the volley. As Trevisano looks to ping the ball in with his right foot, and it'll be just a bit outside, as Justice will be thankful to see that one go behind for a goal kick.
Organized defensively, win the ball back and play again.
As we tick under 15 minutes to play here in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. Thank you for tuning in all weekend, and you've stayed around for one of the best matches of the weekend, as Ignatius and the Celtics from Dublin, Jerome, have been going at it all match. As Trevisano picks it up, pings in a ball to Ruggiero. What a header off the post! What a ball! What a header! And Justice is so thankful to see that come off the right side of the goal.
Ruggiero gets himself into a great position there, running at that far post. And here comes the replay that we can watch. Great cross in. Second ball off that post in the half for.
Oh, the ball back is a little bit short, but Justice is able to kick it away.
Great clearance.
Justice misplayed that one, though. He should not have come off the line.
You're right.
He clearly was not going to get the ball, so he should have stayed on his line.
Started to go out, but then come back and just get into safe position and goal.
Wildcats with the long throw in. As they look to have possession, what a fantastic touch. Ball bounces off awkwardly and is kicked away at the last second. As Most with fantastic hold-up play tries to play it in behind and done so successfully. What a fantastic run of skill by number 5, Noah Shabbing, as he keeps hold of it again with the skill. As Walters comes across for Ignatius. And it'll be out for a goal kick. Some fantastic soccer here in the last couple of minutes from both sides.
That was Krumast right there with the hold-up play and the great ball to the corner, and then some real nice skill over here. That was great effort.
Nicely done by Shabbing to not just get the ball, but make a couple of moves as well. As Malloy puts it back into action, as the Wildcats still searching for that tying goal with 12 minutes to play in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. As Ruggiero wins a throw-in for the Wildcats. And the Celtics take it right back. Walters stepping a little bit more in field now, as the Wildcats look to try and control and get something forward.
This is an odd position for the Wildcats to be in. They have to chase the game. There's not a whole lot of time left. We're getting underneath 12 minutes, so they really need to push to get that equalizer.
Yeoman with the ball forward. Dahi with the header away. As Nake will keep the ball for the Wildcats. Ruggiero plays it in Trevisano with the shot, and it'll be right at Justice. As the Celtic goalkeeper has done a fantastic job all night with those safe hands.
It's tough for Ignatius right now because they're better when they keep the ball, pass the ball, change point of attack, connect, get into the final third. They don't have time to do that. They've got to be more direct than what they're used to doing.
Moss keeps the ball well in the middle of the field and plays it out to Dylan Hauser. As Rocco looks to get the ball out of play, does so successfully for the goal kick. As Malloy hits it forward to the halfway line. And the two-hand shove on Ruggiero gives the Wildcats a free kick as it's played out to James Bartlett, who keeps possession well. As Walters looks to bring the ball up, we'll play it back to Bartlett, who plays a ball in, headed away by Celtic. As number 20, Finn Peterson. As Rocco now ventures forward. Good physicality there from the Wildcats defenseman, as they will have an attacking throw-in right in front of their fans. Fantastic skill there by Trevisano. As the ball's played back to him, keep possession well. The shot is a goal!
Oh my God!
Hit into the top left corner, and Trevisano will tie it up for Cleveland St. Ignatius.
Unbelievable goal. Great combination play, but the angle that he banged that in from, I don't see how he even saw it. Here comes a replay.
Fantastic skill off the
Give
throw-in.
and go. Beats his man.
And what a
Hammers
rocket into the top left corner.
Hammers it. What a game we got here tonight.
Right in front of the Wildcat student section, who has not stopped going crazy.
Come on now. Come on now. It was the touch over the defender after the throw-in, then to receive the pass and hit the ball from the corner. Oh, my gosh. Of the box. That's unbelievable.
For me, Trevisano has had a quiet game tonight.
Oh, my.
And it wasn't seen quite what I thought I would see out of him, but there you are. That's what he's capable of.
He heard you talking, John, and he said, watch this. And with 10 minutes to play, the teams are tied once again in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. It may be 25 degrees, it may feel like 6 degrees, but these teams have put on an electric performance to heat up this crowd. And it's anyone's game going into the final 10 minutes.
Good tackle that.
Fantastic challenge by Walters, as Celtic will have a throw-in. As Cal DeWalt looks to take it from the midfield stripe. As Nick Myers checks in back into the match. And the St. Ignatius Wildcat boys in the back left corner are loud and rowdy now. And Ignatius look to draw a pile on the pressure, but the Celtics work through that press. And a great ball through, but good defense again by Walters. And Celtic come back again. And the shot, it's a cross. Brought down and
Whoa.
out of bounds.
Great attacking movement there by Jerome. They're not done yet.
Noah Shabbing hits it out of play. Whew. Lots of energy in this match. Andy, you asked if both teams could keep it up for 40 minutes. They've done a fantastic job at that so far.
This has just been a great half of soccer. And we're not done. That's the thing. We're not done.
We are not done as Matthew Smith takes the ball up from his left back position. Good defense there by Jack Jones in the midfield as Moss on the turn plays it into Myers. Passes it through,
Offside.
and he's going to be offside.
Oh, really?
As Delmore is offside by about a half a yard at the top of the 6-yard box. As we look back at the replay, Myers with the first touch, and Delmore just a bit offside there. And saves Ignatius with 7.5 minutes to go. As both teams still having lots of attacking prowess so far.
It's a good response, though, from Jerome.
Yep.
Nicely won there by Noah Shabbing as he brings it up on the right side. Touch gets away from him there, and Nate kicks it clear. Good ball by Trevisano. And Jacob Dahi once again in his center back role does a fantastic job as he looks to bring it up from the back.
Ince Lovelace had made a great run there.
What a fantastic through ball. Nicely done by Dylan Hauser, plays it across. Oh, and it's just outside. I think it was a defensive effort by number 4,
Yeah,
Tyler Yeoman, who pushes it clear.
We got a corner kick out of it.
Oh, my goodness.
And the Celtic student section now in full voice as their Dublin Jerome boys look to possibly hit one here late. As Moss will take it with the left foot to get an in-swinging cross. Fantastic ball and a fantastic job by Malloy.
Great grab by the goalkeeper, very confident. Difficult corner kick to deal with.
What a fantastic match we have saved here for the final game of the weekend.
Good header there. Whoa,
Fantastic
whoa.
defense by DeWalt there. As Justice kicks it out of play. Looks like Bartlett took a little hard challenge there. But he's able to get back up on his feet. Matthew Smith comes over to take this throw in right in front of the Ignatius bench. As the goal scorer of the first half, Nathan Gray, steps back into the match to maybe provide a little bit more magic for the Wildcats. Fantastic physicality by both teams. And the ball will go out for a Celtic goal kick as we hit the 5-minute mark remaining here in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. What a match it has been between both sides. They've given us fantastic entertainment through all 70 minutes, 75 minutes so far. And a little too much aggression from Maiden Power there at the halfway point. As Dahi steps forward to take it once again.
Yeah, you don't want to rush this one. You want to bring everybody up and put it in front of the goal.
Dahi's had some fantastic crosses so far. He'll play it in once again. Dangerous area, and Walters kicks it clear. Looks like there was a little bit of a push
Jerome.
there.
Yeah.
Looks like Delmore a little too much there on Walters. As Malloy will kick it forward. And Dahi once again with a fantastic header, using his height well, as a free kick is whistled for the Wildcats.
Dahi has had a monster game. He's been impressive in the center of the pitch.
Using his height well back there. with some fantastic free kicks as well. As Walters looks to play this ball in for the Wildcats. And it'll fall to Nick Myers on the near side as Ruggiero puts a shoulder into the back of Myers there. And it'll give another chance for Dahi to put a deep free kick in as we hit the 3-minute mark here remaining in the second half. Good ball to top of the 18. Moss unable to control it as Nunk hits it clear out to Trevisano. Good defense on the far side by Sean Dempsey. As Yeoman takes the long throw in into Ince Lovelace, who's unable to get the flick on. Justice with not the clearance he was looking for, but gets it out nonetheless as Moss tries to get it from Nunk, who does a fantastic ball in.
Good chance here to run a set piece, get some bodies in there. They have the quality to serve the ball.
As on the turn, Trevisano is fouled.
Ruggiero can serve this ball right where he wants to.
It's Patty Breedlove from the Celtics who got Trevisano there. As from 35 to 40 yards out, it looks like Ruggiero is looking to put something dangerous into the box. As we hit the 2-minute mark here in the Division I State Championship, Ruggiero with the ball in. Off the head of a Wildcat, but bounces kindly for the Celtics. Good challenge there from Walters, but the ball will go out for a Celtic free kick.
Very good defending on that free kick by Jerome.
There's been fantastic defense by both teams, even though there's 4 goals in the match. It could be a lot more if it weren't for the stout defenses we've seen so far. Good ball by DeWalt is headed away by Ruggiero as Matthew Smith brings it down to Walters. Plays it across to Trevisano, out to Nunk. Fantastic ball there as Nunk brings it across. Kicked away well there in the middle of the park by Finn Peterson as the ball bounces through. Matthew Smith plays it out to goal scorer Nathan Gray, who kicks it across, and Justice comes to claim it well in the 6-yard box. And he'll punt it clear as we hit 1 minute to play remaining in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. Celtics looking to have one more shot at goal as Moss takes the ball up. Will cut it back to his right foot and play it across. Smith there to kick it clear as well as Ruggiero. As Celtic continue to have the ball. Nathan Gray picks it up in the middle of the park and plays it out to Trevisano. As he looks to bring it up for one more Wildcats attack with 30 seconds to play. Fantastic move against Dempsey on the far side. And he'll play it in, but right to the sure hands of Mason Justice in goal.
You think that was a shot?
With maybe 20 seconds to play, I'd say maybe.
I think he was looking to see if he could find somebody.
Ball in behind. The referee will stop the clock.
It's a yellow there
as
for sure.
Delmore is pulled to the ground by Tyler Yeoman. And with 11 seconds on the clock,
this becomes an incredibly important free kick right here.
Dublin Jerome will have a free kick from 35 yards out to possibly win the state final.
And you know who's taking it. Who's
Mr.
taking every corner.
Crew Moss with his right boot.
Oh, boy.
As Justice
wanted to
come in and try to win it for his team. With this score tied 2-2, the bench waves it off, but Mouse, regardless, will be looking at something dangerous here.
That wall looks about 15 yards away from the ball.
At least. I wonder if that's where he set it or that's where they chose
I don't know.
to go. And do they need 4 in the wall right there?
I don't know. That's a tough call. Pretty far out.
What would you guys do here? Was it looking for the shot or a cross into the box?
I think he's hitting it to the far post. Let the big guys deal with it.
Put it in front and let it muck around right in front of the goal.
With 11 seconds on the clock, Must will look to hit this with his right foot.
Malloy is ready.
The referee blows his whistle. Malloy on the line. Mouse with a shot straight into the wall. Into the box. And Ignatius looks to clear it. And Smith does it well. And we are headed to overtime here in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. Both teams putting 2 in the back of the net. And it cannot be decided in regulation. We'll be back in about 5 minutes for overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Take a breath, take a seat, and get your popcorn ready as we're ready for some overtime here in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship here at historic Crew Stadium. It's still frozen. It still feels like 5, but the players have been fantastic. This overtime period is a sudden victory overtime period consisting of 2 15-minute halves. If either team scores, the match is over and we will have a state champion. If the game is tied after the 30 minutes, we will go on to penalty kicks. Andy, I'll start with you. It's been an exciting match so far. What are your keys to success for Dublin Jerome here?
Dublin Jerome was quite effective when they pressurized St. Ignatius and gave them no time to set up and play. I think they changed how Ignatius had to play the game. And they got their free kicks and their corner kicks, and they just made a lot of mayhem, and they were able to score both goals during that. I think they need to continue that, and I think it's going to be hard to continue at this pace.
John, what do you like to see out of Cleveland St. Ignatius to be able to get a goal and get their 7th straight state championship?
Both teams have been successful when they've been able to establish their own style of play and their own rhythm and dictate how the game is going to be played. I think that's what's going to happen here. Ignatius is going to play from the north end to the south end, so they will have the wind at their back in this first overtime period. This is where they scored their first goal. 3 of the goals of the 4 were scored at this end of the field. So I would say right now, Ignatius might have the upper hand.
And the Wildcats will get us started as Trevisano looks to kick the ball in for St. Ignatius. The referee checks his watch, is ready to play. As the AR gets into position on the near side. And we are ready to go for overtime here in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. Celtic win the ball right away off of kickoff. And they look to press up the side with Delmore, who wins a free kick. And looks like there will be an early yellow card here in this one. And excuse me, looks like the referee just wanted to talk to Joe Mohar, who is already on a yellow card there.
I'd like to see where that ball is being spotted. I don't believe that's exactly where the foul occurred.
But it's a hugely dangerous spot right here.
Yeah.
Because Mouse could just knock it in.
It's exactly what we saw at the end of the game, I believe, right about the same spot.
I think you're exactly right.
Same 4-person wall.
Let's see if he doesn't take the shot this time.
Moss lines up with his right foot. Delmore with his left. It will be Moss to take it, who chips it to Delmore. Ball skips just a bit too much for him, and it'll go out for an Ignatius goal kick.
I appreciate they tried something different. I mean, so they
clever
didn't
little restart there.
Yeah, it was a tough thing to come off, and it wasn't able to pull it off. But I appreciate they tried something different.
Malloy kicked it back into action for the Wildcats. Good touch there by Ruggiero as he brings it up the left side of the pitch. Nice defense there from number 19, Pedro Mahmoud, as the Celtics get the ball back in midfield as they look to control it with DeWaltz on the right side. Good defense there from Mohar, as Meidenball keeps it back to Rocco, up to Lovelace.
He's a smooth player.
Into Trevisano, through to Lovelace, and good covering there by Patty Breedlove. As Mohar takes it quickly as Trevisano, fantastic move there as he whips a ball in.
Great cross.
Hits nice for Nathan Gray, and he kicked away. Nate with his left-footed shot will be out wide, as Justice will get the ball for a goal kick.
Nate's had a wonderful game as a holding midfield player there for Ignatius, and Unfortunately, he didn't quite catch ball if he wanted to with that shot.
Justice looking to play, get the ball back into play. Nicely done on the near side by Dempsey as Rocco takes a step forward. As both teams looking to gain possession here. As DeWalt's pass on the far side reaches its target. And he'll get it back. And through to Shaving. Good 1-2 there. Played forward as Rocco overmatched. As Ruggiero gets it in the midfield. As Pedro Mahmoud able to win an attacking throw-in. As DeWalt looks for another long throw-in. And Walter steps in front of Moss there. As the ball makes it through to Ruggiero. Good feet there to keep it, passes it back to Walters. Finds Nunk in the middle. Trevisano on the turn. Finds it out to Mohart. Back to Trevisano, just misses his target. As Delmore is able to keep it well for the Celtics. And going forward is Jack Jones. Good defensive job by the Wildcats. Both Meidenbauer and Walters there, as Walters draws the free kick. As Finn Peterson of the Celtics leaves a little too much on him. Rocco looking to take the free kick for the Wildcats. Will play it near side. Trevisano takes a touch and Delmore kicks it out. So Wildcats will have a throw in front of the opposing bench. Mohar throws it down line. Two Wildcats there. Neither get to it, as it'll be Jacob Dahi to kick it out once again. As Mohar comes to the long throw-in. Ruggiero has a touch back out to Mohar, who pings in across. And it's headed away at the 6-yard box. Nicely done by Chase Fritter, number 23, to kick it away.
Everybody but Moust back defending for Jerome right now. They are packing it in back there.
Ignatius with the momentum at the moment. Fantastic touch by Trevisano. Plays it across. The header is down by Ruggiero and saved by Justice.
So close.
Fantastic ball on the far side by Trevisano. Ruggiero not quite able to turn himself inside out on that one, as Justice sees it harmlessly fall into the 6-yard box for him to pick up. Has now Malloy able to get the ball on the far side. And we'll start the Ignatius attack, but it's nicely picked up there by Noah Shabing, and a free kick is won for the Celtics. As DeWalt gets bundled over by Nathan Gray. As the ball is pinged in once again, good chest there. But the Wildcats come away with the ball, and it's a through ball. It's Lovelace.
Turned well with the ball.
He's got lots of support, back post if he wants it. Ball's played through by Trevisano fantastically well. It's Lovelace across. Dahi hits it down and does fantastically well against Trevisano there.
Very good defending by Dahi. Needs to give the ball up.
And he'll play it through fantastically well for Delmore up the left side. And it just misses the ball there. It'll be a goal kick for St. Ignatius. End-to-end action as we hit the halfway point of this first overtime period.
That's a little bit better from Jerome because they were back in their end. They were penned in the first couple minutes of that overtime. They needed to get a little offensive pressure to relieve the pressure.
They played out of that one nicely.
Ince Lovelace gets the ball at midfield and looks to play it out wide, but DeWalt steps in well for the Celtics. As Walters plays it out of play, and Celtics will have an offensive throw-in as Liam Niedenthal steps back into the match.
Second substitute of the overtime for Jerome.
As Noah Schaubing takes his seat on the bench. Fantastic work by the midfielder. As Moss with some good hold-up play against Rocco. He'll play it across. And Malloy comes out well to claim it at the 6-yard box. With a quick throw out to Trevisano, who does well against Dempsey. Trevisano pulling it up with the right. Will try to play it across. Good defense there by the Celtics. As Dempsey wins it well for Dublin Jerome. Moss looks for the early ball as Matthew Smith is there. And does well on the far side against Pedro Mahmoud.
Nice layoff.
Fantastic 1-2 between the two gentlemen on the far side.
Rio plays that one
Look at that.
50 yards across the pitch to Trevisano.
Look at that.
Who plays it in, and Dahi kicks it out once again. Good ball by Patty Breedlove.
Good numbers here.
Starts the attack. As looks like Dylan Hauser hangs onto it just a bit too long there. Mouse picks it up.
A lot of tired legs out there.
Definitely playing a part in it at this point as Nathan Gray picks it up. And a foul there as Ruggiero comes across a little too hard on DeWalt. As Ruggiero goes over to check on, make sure he's okay. As the referee will stop the clock to make sure DeWalt can get some medical attention as we hit 5 minutes to go left in this first overtime period. Score tied 2-2. Ignatius took the early lead off of Nathan Gray's shot and goal. Jerome answered back with 2 quick goals in the early second half, and then Ignatius, with not much on the clock, tied it back up to get us into overtime. And that's where we stand right now. Still seems back and forth a little bit, gentlemen. Andy, what did you like from Jerome so far in this overtime period?
I think they've weathered the storm initially. I think they've had a couple opportunities. I think this is going to be another opportunity for them. If they loft the ball in between the 6 and the 18, I think it's going to be very dangerous. They have some big bodies up there, and I think they can cause some problems.
Yeah, drive a long ball in there and then battle for it and look for the rebounds and the knockdowns. Concerned here about whether this is a serious injury.
DeWalt holding his back as he walks off the pitch. Hopefully he'll be able to return the action.
The senior has had a tremendous game tonight.
John, what have you liked from St. Ignatius, and what do they need to do to get across the line?
Same thing I've said before. I think they need to build the attack, get people forward. When they do that, they're dangerous. They look like the team that's going to score so far in this overtime period. But all it takes is one opportunity. That's a great service.
Nicely done by Dahi. Good job by Rocco to kick it clear for now. Missed touch there from Breedlove, but it'll still go out for an attacking throw-in for the Celtics.
Here comes the big,
Quick throw to Moss. He'll ping it in, and it is cleared off the line as Moss tries to go over Mohar there. And the Celtics will still have another attacking free kick, and it's good to see DeWalt will step back into the match for the Celtics.
Absolutely. Who's stepping off?
Nobody.
Nobody wants to leave the pitch yet.
They're going to play with 12. Oh,
They got to bring somebody off.
Stybel's coming off.
Josh Stybel takes a seat back on the bench as DeWalt sets back in. Most with the long throw. Doesn't get past Mohar at the edge of the 18, but will go out for Moss to try once again. As with 4 minutes to play.
That's sportsmanlike right there. Come over and give him the ball.
Nicely done by Mohar there.
Absolutely.
Moss throws it in. Mohar kicks it clear. Fantastic touch by Trevisano. As the turf monster got him on that one, as unfortunately he slipped after the fantastic touch. Dahi pings it in. Celtic regained possession. Went for the shot there. As Moss picks it up, he'll cross it to the back post. But it's headed away by Walters.
Ignatius has got to get a hold of the ball. They can't just flick it and lose it again. If they want to get the goal in this overtime period, they've got to establish possession.
Fantastic turn by Matthew Smith on the far left side. Plays it into Trevisano.
Too much.
Who just puts a little too much on it there for Justice to pick up. As we hit 3 minutes to play here in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship in the first half of overtime. Ruggiero goes for the long shot. Justice able to scramble over and pick it up. And that might be a little bit of sign of tired legs so far, as they wanted to see if they could get a quick one on the Celtic goalkeeper, as the Celtics will get an attacking free kick. As Moss will look to play this one once again, as we have a stoppage of play, as the referee would like to talk to two of the gentlemen on the far side. Looks like Nick Myers of Celtic and Declan Walters of Ignatius. Has to be said, referee's done a fantastic job keeping the two high-emotion Division I teams at bay.
It's been a hard-fought game.
Interesting where the team's set up. Interesting right here.
Looks like Moss gonna swing it in with his right foot. Header is on target, and it's in! But the flag is up on the far side!
Off you go.
Let's see the replay.
And the goal is called back. It's a great initial header by the Celtics, but I think Brady Delmore is going to be in an offside position when he flicks this past Malloy.
Off the header.
I don't know. There's a defender
Very close call.
There's a defender right behind him.
Well, they're not going to do instant replay on that.
The AR deems it to be offsides, and we play on into the night of the historic Crew Stadium frozen turf here in Columbus.
That one will be debated for quite a while, I think.
As good touch by Lovelace. As Dahi once again heads it out for the Celtics.
Well played there.
Nice play here by the Celtics as they move through the gears. Delmore on the left side. Good job by Mohar to kick it out.
Well turned.
Nunk does a good job as well. Trevisano, great turn against Dempsey, who fights back with a fantastic challenge. And Ruggiero gets it right back for the Wildcats as Trevisano looks to bring it up. As the ball is played through, Dahi lets it run out of play for a Celtic goal kick as we hit 1 minute to play in the first half for the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship overtime period.
Wow. Just wow.
Wow is right. A lot of emotion.
Anyone's game at this point as we tick under 1 minute to play in the first overtime period. Myers on the turn.
Well played by
Ruggiero, nicely done on the defense there in the midfield. Not the pass they were looking for there as Wildcats are not able to keep possession as Breedlove comes right back at them. Fantastic back and forth midfield battles here between both sides as Rocco will head that out of play with 18 seconds to play in the first half of overtime. Breedlove with the long throw in. As the ball goes out of play for a Wildcats throw, they'll let it be, and the first half of overtime is over here at historic Crew Stadium. We'll be back in about 2 minutes for the second half of overtime.
The only thing better than Thanksgiving is deep-fried Thanksgiving. This holiday, get turkey fryers from $49.99 and Blackstone 3-burner griddles at $299.99.
Looking to elevate your brand with quality custom printing? Red Ball Specialty Printing in Springfield, Ohio. Family owned and dedicated to attention, quality, and service. We customize everything from shirts, drinkware, pens, awards, and more. Whether 50 pieces or 5,000, we deliver color crisp, branding brilliant. From promotional apparel to recognition awards, we're your one-stop for impactful merchandise. Visit rbspdesignschipley.com or call 937-215-0740 today. Red Ball, you think it, they ink it.
Welcome back to overtime period number 2. Another 15 minutes if needed for either of these teams to have another chance at goal. And Dublin Jerome thought they had a goal late in this first half as we take a look at the replay once again. Fantastic ball in by Most. Headed forward, and Breadmore hits it in. But the AR on the far side deemed it to be offsides.
Now, admittedly, we're in a different angle than actually the AR is looking at, so that clearly is going to look different. But that's a really mighty tight, It's a tight call.
Very tight call, and like you said, Andy, we're at an angle where we really can't judge it for sure, and the assistant referee is right over there in the right spot, so we'll have to go with him.
They are in this position for a reason. They are fantastic referees, and they've done a fantastic job all night. Dublin Jerome will get us started here as they will now have the wind with them. We've talked about the importance of that all game long. Andy, do you see them being a little bit more aggressive now that they have the wind at their back?
I think so. I think they scored a couple goals down here in the second half. I mean, I think they have everything to go for. They want to break the string of St. Ignatius victories. They thought they had it earlier. I think they can get it again.
Ignatius going for their 7th straight state championship. John, what do they need to do in these next 15 minutes to try to put one across and get that 7th in a row?
First of all, they've got to contain this very, very dangerous physical attack by Dublin Jerome. And if they're able to do that, and if they can get a chance to build an attack, then they might be able to be the team that scores a goal. The way it's going, this is a game it's likely that this could be going to penalty kicks.
As Ince Lovelace plays it out to Trevisano with a fantastic touch. He'll play it across the box to Ruggiero. Fantastic touch, but the shot is just wide. What a fantastic work of quality there from the Wildcats.
Ince Lovelace was wide open in front of the goal. He was begging for the ball.
Replay here from Trevisano. Fantastic flick and the ball in behind.
If he heads this right there and down in front of Lovelace, it would have been Ince Lovelace. It would have been a good one.
Celtics look to regain possession here on the near side. Good switch of play there by Pedro Mahmoud.
Well played.
He'll play it across, and good job by Malloy.
What a well-struck cross that was.
It was.
Fantastic quality has to be said by both teams in this match. It's been an amazing entertainment to watch.
And let's be honest, if we go to PKs, both keepers have been really solid. Yeah. And so I don't think I think it's a toss-up at that point. Good effort.
Nicely done there by Breedmore. And it is won back by Nunk in the middle of the field. Ince Lovelace will bring it up for the Wildcats. Out wide to Trevisano. Plays it back to Ince Lovelace, who plays it all the way across to Nathan Gray. He'll play it across, and Dahi, the man of the moment once again, will play it out for the Celtics. What a fantastic performance that center back has had all night.
Absolutely, and that was a great ball across.
Celtics now on the attack with the ball through. It's just a bit out of reach as Racchio sweeps in.
I love to see both teams going for it. I mean, they're really trying to win this game.
Yeah, the mental discipline of these two teams. Pretty amazing.
We've had a couple overtime games this weekend, including some that we've called yesterday. Both teams were a little bit conservative, but not tonight. Both teams going at it with full strength and full physicality.
3 versus 3.
Fantastic tackle by Meidenbauer. Ball across through to Trevisano. Dahi out in defense. And off the post as Trevisano nails the near post. Justice is excited to see that bounce out.
Was that the same angle as the other goal?
Yeah.
It looked exactly the same.
Great replay here.
Spot.
And this time went for the near post instead of that far post. Justice happy to see it go out for a throw-in.
Oh, my goodness.
Great counterattack. I think the transition game has definitely favored Ignatius tonight. The quickness of their players and the quickness of their passing.
And I think at this point, the endurance of these boys has to be recognized up and down the field so much. They've already played an additional 15 minutes. And they're fighting hard as we reach the 100th minute of play here in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship.
This is all you can ask for in a championship game. It's all you can ask for. Both teams
Goals.
really going for the win.
Goals, defending.
Just really smart play. And highly contested. Every ball is contested.
Trevisano accidentally slips there.
Yeah, I think he fell down.
Thrown for Celtic as Myers with the hold-up play. Fantastic move there on Walters, who fouls him in an attacking area.
Dangerous spot here.
And this will be the third or fourth time that Moss will have an opportunity to ping another ball in.
We've seen this before. One time from this very
Will the result
spot,
be different?
From the very spot, he took the shot, which hit the wall.
Yeah.
From the next half, he tried to play a little chip over the wall.
Yes. What do they have in store for us now?
Looks like Moss lines up over it along with Jacob Dahi. As we hit 10 minutes to play and the 100th minute overall in this Division I Boys Soccer State Championship.
They outnumber them at far post here.
Moss. He'll hit a strike, and it's right
What
at
a good save.
Malloy. What a fantastic save to hold on to that one. It might have been right at him, but he had to catch it cleanly.
Incredible shot by Most. Really drove that one low and hard and on target.
Ince Lovelace heads it forward to Nathan Gray. Back to Ince Lovelace, who's going to play it across. Who heads it across to Trevisano. Fantastic sliding challenge there by Dempsey. What a great flick on header.
Might have tried a first-time shot there rather than controlling it.
It was a wonderful slip header there to put him in that opportunity.
Fantastic action at both ends of the field.
And the front four of Wildcats did a fantastic job there, from Gray to Ince Lovelace to Ruggiero to Trevisano, and it's a Wildcat corner in front of their student section. Trevisano pings it in, and Most is right there to chest it down and kick it clear. Look at the pace here from Dylan Hauser to run it down.
Oh.
Whoa.
And a little bit of a wraparound tackle there.
To be fair, that has to be a yellow.
And that will be a yellow card for number 10, Jax Jones, as another player goes into the books. Fantastic end-to-end action on this one.
Wow.
The referee's done a very good job to keep everybody in the game tonight.
I agree.
There's been some times, I'm sure, where it could have been a second yellow to someone, and he knows that. And that's when he's had those little challenging, those little talks, and he's done a very, very good job to let this final be as good as it is.
I think the whole crew has been really, really solid.
Walters looking to take the kick for St. Ignatius. Good header there by Breedmore. As Trevisano once again gets a cross in, and it will be deflected wide for a corner.
And here we go again.
Trevisano's got that ability. He turns, but then his acceleration, once he turns, he gets away from people so quickly.
And he'll be taking the corner once again in front of the St. Ignatius boys, who are loud and rowdy tonight. He'll take an out-swinging ball. Out, and not able to get good contact there was Meidenbauer. And Justice comes out well and will play a quick ball.
Good counterattack opportunity here. No, that's not going to happen. Ignatius, look at them recover, though.
Jacob Steibel not able to get what he wanted there out of that cross, as Malloy hits it forward. Ince Lovelace gets ball taken away from him, but the Wildcats keep possession as Trevisano once again up the right flank. He'll whip in a ball. It hits all the way through for Nathan Gray. Oh my goodness, he didn't know much about it. Josh Stitbell, but he might have just saved the game for Dublin Jerome.
Right place, right time.
Yeah, unlucky for Gray there.
He was looking for his brace after getting the first goal of the match, was looking to end it there, but unable to get it past Stitbell.
Dangerous play.
Yeah. Nick Myers playing the ball on the ground as Walters gets the ball back under play. Gray hits it forward. What a ball! Ruggiero, and it just skips right by. Justice comes to catch it. And he'll get a free kick for his troubles. As Ruggiero sportingly comes over and apologizes.
That's nice. You like to see that.
As we hit the 6-minute mark here in the second overtime period, these boys have played 103 minutes of soccer, and the intensity has been at the highest level the entire match.
Well done by Most.
He'll bring it into the back post. Good header across. And Delmore not able to bring it down, and it'll be a goal kick, but what a ball by Most.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
He almost pulled it off. It was close. I mean, this is just fantastic play from end to end.
And I think what our viewers at home might not appreciate is not just how cold it is, but with it being the 100th minute, some of these players have played almost the entire match, and they still have the utmost quality even late in the match. Nicely done there as the ball switches across. It's it. Oh, what a cross there. And it'll stay in bounds, but Pedro Mahmoud plays a fantastic ball across. Not able to be tucked away by Delmore. As we see the replay here, Mahmoud with a fantastic ball across. And the sliding Delmore not able to put it away. But Breedmore comes up. Good touch by Delmore as Most Referee says it's all ball, and Wildcats will keep possession. Trevisano now will bring it up. Out to Ince-Loveland. Back into Trevisano. Back out to Ince-Loveland. Lovelace, excuse me. Back into Trevisano with the touch, and it'll go away. Referee waves off the penalty. Shouts from the Ignatius crowd.
Ignatius builds again.
Matthew Smith tries to play a ball in behind. DeWalt is right there and plays off the challenge from Nathan Gray and wins a free kick for the Celtics.
Good pressure by Gray, chasing back.
As we hit the 4-minute mark to play in the second half of overtime, Dahi pings it forward.
Great control.
Nice touch there by Walters to kick it forward for Nathan Gray, who brings it up forward. Good pass in to Ruggiero over to Trevisano. How many times have we said that tonight?
This is good. I like this. Hold it. Take a breath. Oh,
Good step there by the Celtics.
that's certainly not what they wanted to do.
Myers still able to keep possession as Smith wins it back as Trevisano brings it up once again for the Wildcats. Plays it into Ince-Lovelace, who has a shot. Oh, and it's just wide of the left post. He had a hit there with his right boot.
I thought that was in.
Looking close.
It looked
There's the
in from our
replay.
angle. Good pass by Trevisano. As Lovelace with a hit from the outside just bounces to the left post. Justice will be happy to see that one roll by. As we hit the 3-minute mark to play in overtime. Both teams with fantastic offensive opportunities. It is still anyone's game. Ruggiero wins the goal kick with the header as Trevisano plays it up and Dahi comes over to start the attack as he plays it to Breedmore, who plays it into Myers with a good touch out wide.
Look at that.
Delmore into Most. Most will play it out wide, but it'll be just a bit too far
Just got away
for
from him a little bit.
Josh Steibel. And Steibel is going to find himself into the books for stopping the quick throw-in.
Delay of game.
As Noah Schaubing comes in for him. As Matthew Smith is ready once the referee puts Steibel in his book.
.232 on the clock, which will restart once this throw-in is taken. It's an absolute shame that one of these teams will have to lose this game tonight, whether it's through a golden goal or whether it goes to the penalty kicks.
I'm fine with giving the co-championships here.
It's been a fantastic match.
Shot from distance is saved by Malloy on the left side. That was number 20, Finn Peterson, with a fantastic hit from 30 yards out as Malloy scrambles over to make the save.
And here we go again.
Long throw.
Most is going to have a long throw-in attempt with 2 minutes to play in the second overtime. Breedmore tries to flick it on, but Rocco's right there once again.
Rocco's been a very good defender tonight.
Nicely done by Moss into Peterson. Across to
turn.
Myers, has a shot, and it's cleared off the line by Ruggiero.
That was going in.
That was past Malloy in goal, but Ruggiero doing a little defensive work, and it was needed at the last minute.
Oh, boy.
Minute and a half left in this one. Both teams with good opportunities as Trevisano once again up the right flank. He's still going, puts it across. Stays in bounds. Nathan Gray to take it with the left foot. Headed away. Mighty Bauer kicks it over into the stage at historic Crew Stadium. It was set up nicely for Mighty Bauer, but he isn't able to keep the shot down.
Final minute.
Come on now. Come on.
It feels wrong to be decided in penalties
They should
because
play
both
2 more
teams
overtime
decide.
periods.
I totally agree with you, John. As the ball goes through, Delmore gets to it. It'll come across to Myers, who's not able to get a foot on it. And it'll be out for a throw-in with 30 seconds to play. And Mouse will come over to have one last attack for the Celtics.
I think they're delaying this throw-in so that there won't be another chance for Ignatius.
Mouse with the throw-in. It's flicked on, but it'll go out for a goal kick, and that might just about do it for overtime. Malloy looks to do a quick goal kick, but the clock hits 10-9, and it's ticking away here in overtime. And it looks like we are going to penalties in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. What an exciting match from both teams.
Ooh, wow.
Neither able to stick one in the back of the net in overtime. And this match will be decided in penalties. We'll be back in just a few moments to decide the outcome of the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Penalty Kicks here in the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. We've had an exciting match so far, and we've saved the best for last, the only match to go into penalty kicks this weekend, and it's the 10th and final one, the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship, as Ignatius search for their 7th state championship in a row, and Dublin Jerome in their first state title appearance look to put a trophy in the cabinet. We've had a fantastic match so far. Andy, I'll take your take on it first.
Well, I'm just going to go thinking about the penalty kicks. Malloy has been really solid in goal for Ignatius. Justice has been great for Jerome. I think there's a little bit size differential here. Malloy is a little bit bigger, a little more solid, and you would assume that Ignatius might have a little more flair on the penalties. So I might give a slight edge here to Ignatius, but I think it's going to be a great way to end this championship. It's going to be a great championship. We can't complain about anything. This has been a wonderful game to watch.
Fantastic match so far. John, what's your take on it?
Well, the great thing about both of the overtime periods is neither team was attempting to just get to penalty kicks. Both teams were trying to score a goal for all 30 minutes of overtime. They wanted to win in regulation. They wanted to avoid this. And so, now it's a toss-up. My gut feeling is I go with Ignatius, the team that's been here before. They've won 6 in a row. It's going to be tough to beat them.
I think a lot depends really on which end they go to. If they're close to the Jerome fans, I think that might favor Jerome.
And it looks like they're going to be on this Jerome end. And the Celtic boys are nice and loud in the student section as we step forward for PKs. Just a reminder to everyone here on NFHS Network, first off, thank you for joining us for a fantastic day of action. Penalty kicks will go as such. It's a best-of-5 format. Looks like Justice is going to step in goal, so Ignatius will take first. Best-of-5 format. If we're still tied in the best-of-5, we will go to a sudden death type of penalty kicks.
With another 5?
With
and 5 new shooters.
5 new shooters?
Is it a 1v1 at that point?
It goes 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So, yeah, sudden death. And then it continues at sudden death if they have to go to a 11th, 12th, 13th penalty kick. I think that in order to take a penalty kick, you have to have played in the game. I'm not sure of the high school rules, to be honest with you, but I would think if you have played in the game, you have the opportunity to take a penalty kick.
But it's 5 PKs for both teams initially, and then
Initially.
1v1
Initially.
until there's a winner.
Somebody gets best of 5. You don't need to take all 5 if somebody has
3-0
the advantage. Yeah.
And with how this match is going, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing the goalkeepers taking a couple penalties as well.
Yeah. That might be very good at it. Who knows?
The referees look like they're ready to go as they grab a match ball and walk towards the PK spot. Justice is in his position and ready to go as we wait to see the first Ignatius player take his walk forward. Justice will enjoy having his crowd support on that side. And it looks like number 10, Dominic Ruggiero, might be the first one to step forward.
Here he goes.
And it is indeed the senior forward as he waits for the official to give him the nod. As the head official is talking to Justice right now. As Ruggiero now takes the long walk to the PK spot as we get the penalty kicks underway here at historic Crew Stadium. What a fantastic way to cap off the night and cap off this wonderful state tournament weekend.
He's hearing it from the Jerome fans.
As you would expect on that end.
That's not a big welcome.
Ruggiero looks to go with his right foot. Justice on the line. The referee blows his whistle. And Ruggiero is saved by Justice. Guess is the correct way. It was a good penalty from Ruggiero, but a better jump and a great save from Justice. As the advantage slightly leans towards the Celtics. But Malloy will look to do the same thing for Ignatius.
Keepers have gotten pretty smart about learning the rules, about keeping the 1 foot on the line as they step forward, because they know if they leave the line, the kick's going to be retaken. But they've gotten pretty smart about practicing that.
Looks like it's going to be Crew Moss to take the first penalty kick for Dublin Jerome. The striker who's been fighting up top all match in his t-shirt and shorts in this 27-degree weather is ready to put one past the Ignatius keeper.
I think he's just going to rip this. I think he's going to hit it as hard as he can.
He seems like the type of player who's ripped it all game. We'll see where this penalty goes. Malloy talking to him a little bit as they get set for Dublin Jerome's first penalty. The referee blows his whistle as Moust, with his right foot, goes straight down the middle and absolutely roofs it as Dublin Jerome take a 1-0 lead in the penalty shootout.
That's an exclamation point. He just smacked that thing as hard as he could and hit the top of the net. Unbelievable.
A percentage penalty right down the middle, and there is no doubt about it from Moust. And now it'll be Sammy Trevisano, the senior forward, who's had a fantastic match. He had the tying goal in the top left corner. Can he tie things on the shootout for St. Ignatius? Justice takes his place. The referee blows his whistle. Trevisano with the Panenka down the middle. Cold-blooded from the senior, and he ties the shootout at 1 apiece.
Wow. That's kind of nervy right there.
Yep, that is nervy.
The player who's been cool, calm, and collected all match.
That's just confidence. That's confidence.
Yeah.
And now the Celtics look to try and get that advantage back as number 1, Patty Breedlove, steps forward. Good to see the Ignatius boys out in full voice still, even though they are on the opposite side of the pitch, as they try to disrupt Breedlove as he lines up with the, looks like a more central run-up. Now with his right foot, and it's saved by Malloy! He guesses the right way, and we stay side through the second round of penalties at 1 apiece.
Wasn't struck very hard either. It wasn't a really...
Not a good penalty, no. I'm sure he wishes he could have that one back and hit it with a little more power.
And we're back to even Stevens as Ignatius will walk up for their third penalty, and it'll be number 15, Captain Declan Walters. The senior, Ignatius going with, 3 seniors to start the penalty shootout. As Justice on the line looking to try to make another save. Referee blows his whistle. Walters with the right foot goes in the bottom left corner as Ignatius takes a 2-1 lead in the shootout. And just like that, they've turned it around. And now the onus is on the Celtics to try and tie it up.
Back and forth, just like the game.
Back and forth.
Just like the game.
Yeah.
Momentum one way, momentum the other way. I can't stress enough how great a game this has been.
Very entertaining game.
Cal DeWalt gonna step forward for the penalty now. He had the header that gave them the 2-1 lead early in that second half of regulation. He'll now step forward to try to make it 2-2 and even things up in the shootouts. He'll go with the right-footed attempt as well. Malloy on his line. And DeWalt, it puts it straight at the keeper.
Looks like he lost his footing.
Looks like he slipped a little bit there. Unfortunate for the Celtic man, but Malloy was right there, Johnny on the spot to make the save.
Justice needs to step up big right now. They count on him.
They have to. Well, yeah, now Ignatius has got the lead 2-1 after 3 rounds.
Justice needs to make a save. He really needs to come up.
Tyler Yeoman steps up for St. Ignatius, another senior for the Wildcats.
Ignatius makes the next 2, they win, no matter what.
As we work our way into the 4th round of the shootout. Yeoman places the ball exactly where he wants it. Justice on his line. Yeoman with a straight run-up back to the 18. The referee blows his whistle. And Yeoman shot into the right side of the net. And Ignatius take a great lead. And backs a little bit against the wall here for Celtic.
Malloy can win it right here.
Yeah.
And it's now 4-2 in favor of Ignatius. As it looks like Jacob Dahi will step forward, the center back who's had a fantastic match for Dublin Jerome. Now with his back against the wall, needs to score this to continue the shootout. If Malloy makes the save, Ignatius wins their 7th in a row. The referee blows his whistle. Dahi takes a step and puts it calmly into the left corner, and the Celtic fans erupt.
Great composure. It's going to be Insay Lovelace coming up to win the game.
Ignatius have gone with...
Or send it to sudden death on penalty kicks.
Ignatius have sent 5 seniors in a row up to take it.
Well, they started 9 seniors, so...
That experience is showing through in the penalty shootout so far. As Lovelace comes forward, Ince Lovelace comes forward to win it for Ignatius.
He's had a great game. Let's be honest. He's a wonderful player.
Yeah, played in a few different positions where they needed him, and
here it comes.
Justice needs to make a save to continue the shootout here. The referee blows his whistle. Ince Lovelace with his right foot, and it's off target. It's off target to the left. Justice had it covered regardless, but Celtic live on in the shootout.
They need to score right here.
They need to score.
This is the huge kick right here.
And it's now in kind of that sudden death territory, as now the Celtics need a goal to continue the shootout, as Malloy has the opportunity to make a save and win Ignatius their 7th state championship. As it looks like it's going to be number 7, Brady Delmore, the senior defender.
I think Justice had that covered even if it was on target.
He had it covered.
I agree. He guessed the right way. And the biggest kick of Delmore's career, as he'll step up in front of his fans to send this game to sudden death penalties. Malloy on the line. The referee blows his whistle. Delmore with his left foot continues the shootout with a call penalty up the middle. What a fantastic job by the captain as he keeps the Celtics in the match, and we move on to sudden death penalties.
That wasn't far from Malloy's feet, and he tried to kick back and get that ball. He just was unable to do so.
And just like the match, it's back and forth, and we keep going into extras.
Oh, boy.
And sudden death penalties, and now steps up number 17, Anthony Rocco, another senior defender, as Justice looks to try to make another save for the Celtics. Rocco with his right foot, and it's saved! It is saved by Mason Justice, and the advantage
Now Jerome can win.
psyched over to Jerome.
Back and forth.
Just like
And
the game.
just like the first penalty, Justice makes another save, and Celtic now with a chance to take home their first state championship.
Oh,
Malloy with a little bit of tactic there,
See that?
kicking the ball out. But it'll be number
came off his line
10.
and kicked the ball away after he spotted it.
That could be unsportsmanlike.
Referee comes over to talk to him. No card given, as Jack Jones for Dublin Jerome puts the ball on the spot with a chance to win the state championship. Referee blows his whistle. Malloy on his line in goal. Jones with the long run up. He'll kick it right footed, and it's saved by Malloy. And we will continue into the night at historic Crew Stadium. What a save by Malloy.
The goalkeepers have come up big. Shooters have not done it. I mean, each team has made 3 of 6 right now. So the nerves are obviously a huge factor.
Let's be honest, it's not surprising. The way this game has gone.
And they're legless right now. These kids are so tired.
It's going to go down to the wire again. And like we said, it's been back and forth all day long. Why not now?
I told you boys we might get the goalkeepers in there. And so far, we're on our 7th round of penalties as number 5, Brendan Meidenbauer, another senior for Ignatius, will take his spot at the penalty kick. Justice on his line in goal. Meidenbauer with the run up, the right-footed shot is saved once again by Justice.
He dives right all
and
the time.
Celtics have another slight advantage in the shootout.
He saved 3 balls to the right. Why don't you shoot left? His left.
And the Celtics will once again have the opportunity to win the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. What a fantastic match this has been, and going down to the wire with penalties. Malloy out of his line once again, and it looks like it's going to be number 11, Sean Dempsey, who steps forward in front of the huge Dublin Jerome crowd. He'll now have a chance to give the Celtics their first state championship. It'll be a short right-footed run-up for the junior, and he scores!
Great penalty.
He scores! And he runs over to celebrate in front of the Jerome crowd as the Dublin Jerome Celtics win the Division I Boys Soccer State Championship. Gentlemen, I'm out of breath. What a game.
Great game.
Fantastic game. Unfortunate way to lose a game. Super congratulations to Dublin Jerome to unseat what has been one of the top high school programs probably in the country, going for a 7th consecutive state championship, falling just short on penalty kicks. So unlucky to Ignatius. Congratulations to Dublin Jerome.
And what a great scene over by the Jerome fans. The team went immediately over and celebrated with the fans. What a wonderful sight.
What a fantastic end to the weekend. Thank you for tuning in all weekend on NFHS Network. Again, congratulations to the Dublin Jerome Celtics. They win their first Division I state championship. Stay tuned for the trophy presentation after this.
We want to invite both of our teams and representatives to join us by the awards table on the east side of the field so we could recognize everyone involved in tonight's championship game. Ladies and gentlemen, before the presentation of the medals and the trophies, Let's recognize these two teams for their outstanding achievements this year and for giving us an epic Division I state final tonight here at historic Crew Stadium. And now please direct your attention to the field where we will recognize the boys' Division I state runners-up, the Wildcats of St. Ignatius High School. Individual medals will be presented by school administrators joining us on the field. Tonight we're honored to have their athletic director, Roy Fitzpatrick, and the principal, Dr. Anthony Fox. Wildcats, when we read your name, please come forward and be honored. 00, Dominic Corlezzi. Number 1, Johnny Malloy. Number 2, Bryce Ince Lovelace. Number 3, Matthew Smith. Number 4, Tyler Yeoman. Number 5, Brendan Meidenbauer. Number 7, James Bartlett. Number 8, Nathan Gray. Number 9, Gavin Butler. Number 10, Dominic Ruggiero. Number 11, Sammy Trevisano. Number 12, Cormac Crutchko. Number 13, Easton Abbey. Number 14, Zach Capellas. Number 15, Declan Walters. Number 17, Anthony Rocco. Number 18, Max Spielman. Number 19, Zachary Radman. Number 20, Baltazar Mercanti. Number 21, Gavin Woodhams. Number 22, Stephen Papp. Number 23, Ian Fury. Number 24, Gray Galaner. Number 27, Russell Nank. And number 34, Joe Mohar. Ball boys, Jordan Turman. Fisher Erdzik. Brian Rocco. Trainer Alyssa Ogilvie. Manager Mather Tassoff. Manager Jacob Taylor. Manager Brendan Fry. Manager Griffin Conway. Assistant Coach Joe Popelka. Assistant Coach Matt Nigro. Assistant coach Phil Buzelli. Assistant coach Dan Crew. And the head coach of the St. Ignatius Wildcats, Mike McLaughlin. And now representing the Ohio High School Athletic Association is Kristen Ronay. Kristen will be presenting the state runner-up trophy for 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give one more round of applause for one of the most epic games in the 50-year history of OHSAA boys soccer? What a game, everybody. Wildcats, every year there are just under 400,000 student athletes who play OHSA sports. A very small percentage of those athletes play in a state tournament, and an even smaller percentage play in multiple state tournaments. It is the elite few who get to play in 4 consecutive state championships during their high school career. You have left a tremendous chapter in the history of Wildcat soccer, and you have so much to be proud of despite the outcome this evening. Everyone in the stands knows the numbers. 21 state appearances, 14 titles, 6 consecutive in a row. Gentlemen, we are very pleased to present to you the 2025 Division I State Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations on an excellent season.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to midfield, where we recognize the boys' Division I state champions, the Celtics from Dublin Jerome High School. Joining us on the field for the presentation of individual medals are our administrators. We're honored to have Principal Michael Oren and Athletic Director Jay Schwanke. Celtics, please come forward when your name is called to be honored. Number 0, Arush Pogaidola. Number 1, Patty Breedlove. Number 2, Cole Bondurant. Number 3, Owen Ishida. Number 4, Connor Bohan. Number 5, Noah Schaubing. Number 7, Brady Delmore. Number 8, Crew Most. Number 9, Dylan Kavanaugh. Number 10, Jack Jones. Number 11, the guy that sent the state championship to Dublin Jerome, Sean Dempsey. Number 12, Dylan Hauser. Number 13, Nick Myers. Number 14, Connor McKell. Number 15, Jacob Dahi. Number 16, Shane Kern. Number 17, Josh Steibel. Number 18, Liam Niedenthal. Number 19, Pedro Mahmoud. Number 20, Finn Peterson. Number 21, Connor Hilton. Number 22, Cal DeWalt. Number 23, Chase Fritter. Number 24, Braden Kiefer. And 00, Mason Justice. And now honoring our bench staff, our three ball boys for Dublin Jerome, Nash Peterson, Bryson Sarah, and Noah Wisner. Trainer, Haley Wolf, Eli Most, Jack Most, Kian Romanian. Assistant coaches, Cole Donnellan, Colin McCullough, Nate Baltzer, Ryan Mitchell, Colin Berrigan, and the head coach of the state champion Celtics of Dublin Jerome is Nate Most. And now, representing the Ohio High School Athletic Association to present the 2025 State Championship Trophy is Mr. Tim Street.
St. Ignatius, you have won many state championships that you'll be back. But tonight for the Celtics. Gentlemen, this night has been your soccer program for many years. 4 straight OCC championships. 4 straight district championships. This year, you won your school's 4th regional championship, and tonight, you didn't just play in your school's first championship, you won your school's first championship. "21 years ago, Jerome High School opened, and when this soccer team went out for its first practice, and here, 21 years later, Coach, you're still leading this program, and this school is going home with its first boys soccer state championship. This is OHSA Soccer Administrator Kelly Shanley, and it's my honor on behalf of our board and our staff and our member schools to give the Division I State Championship Trophy to Dublin Jerome.
Congratulations to our state champions, the Celtics of Dublin Jerome High School.